Let me go into Facebook so we can share it in the groups.
Somebody posted where the money resides,
where the money resides. Hello, everyone. We are live. Welcome to Chatter Up. We are here today with Montique, your girl Joy, and your girl Callie. And we are coming with you with the reality of it all. It's piping hot, right, y'all?
It's hot. It's always hot.
So how was your day, everyone? How was your day, Joy?
Pretty typical for a quarantining Sunday.
Right. What about you, Callie? How was your day?
It was fine. Montique, have you noticed I've always called you Montanique?
Have you? I have not. But I'm so used to everybody calling me something that I'm not, that I don't even hear, but I always hear Montique. I'm used to hearing Monique, Montague. What you say you call me?
Montanique.
Montanique.
I want to say Monique, but I want to throw the T in there. So I'm like, is that like Montanique?
Yeah, it's Monty.
Yeah, but no, it's been a busy, rainy day. Nothing major.
Nothing is playing. Hold on, y'all. Is that me from? All right. Yeah.
For live. Let's see.
Hold on. Is that me? Hold on, y'all. I got like a million screens up. Is that me?
What?
You what?
What do you hear?
I hear echo.
We don't hear it on this end.
Okay.
I don't hear echo.
That's all that matters. Hopefully I didn't end our live because I thought I heard the echo. Are we still live, y'all?
I see that we're live. I think you did. Are we still live? Let me
turn
my fan off.
It says live on Facebook. So y'all let me know if y'all don't see it. But anyway, so this was my daughter's birthday weekend. And we had a good little time. We went out to eat 2 times in a row. That's basically all you can do. And this weekend we are doing I hear something. I don't know what it is.
Now that's me.
We are doing a hotel. She's gonna stay at a hotel with a few friends.
No,
yeah. So, but anyway, let's get into it because we got a lot going on. Did anybody watch Married to Medicine? I did not, so I don't know what to talk about.
I did.
Yeah.
So was anything good?
What was the episode? It's so unforgettable. I mean, it's so unrememberable.
So I had to watch it again today just to catch up, to remember what it was. And the only thing that stuck out, I was going to pull up my notes, but what did they just talked about porn?
About what?
About who?
Porn. The girl that was there to give the sex class with the dildos. And
everything.
That's
right. Yeah.
Nashikwa or something like that.
The new girl, but the one that they replaced, Mariah.
Oh, so she did.
Well, no, this was the girl that was holding the class. The lady that was holding the class was talking about. She's in the porn industry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she was saying them being rich corporate type of girls and doctors, etc. They don't have time to, not get enjoyment out of sex. And so she was there to help them out. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that being busy mean you couldn't get enjoyment. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's new for me.
Yeah, the episode was about Jackie. The episode was basically Jackie bringing the girls over, and basically she had a bunch of sex toys and a bunch of stuff. But the only thing that you really got out of it was Toya and the new girl were fine. So allegedly Toya has been talking about her behind her back. But I could tell you the episode that Jackie had her episode about her son when her youngest was going away to college this season, and she was
okay.
I remember thinking, oh, they're going to take her friend. They're Xing Toya out.
Yeah, they're Xing her out because I did have that. I don't know if I had a picture, but they all went to dinner and didn't invite Toya. It was Funky Daniva, Quad, Heavenly.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, how you just gonna take Toya friend?
They're Xing Toya out.
But why is that though? Because Quad has really been saying some not nice stuff. What happened that I might have missed?
So they're gonna do it a little bit tonight. So what happened was when Mariah announced her exit, Simone and Cecil did a live, and
I remember
Toya
that.
jumped in on that live. And basically, one of the things that she said, that's what the whole Heavenly and that's how Quad turned against her. So it seems like to me, she has to really like you in order for you to talk about it. Because Heavenly could talk, well, she talked about Heavenly like a dog, but for whatever reason, they want to kiss each other's tail. But Toya, only thing Toya said was something about her apartment. The episode is actually that's coming on tonight is about that. But
yeah, she talked about her apartment, and she said that Quad didn't really reveal anything in her life.
Yeah.
And that was basically all she said. It was nothing bad. But they are going, from the previews that I watched, they are like going to be in each other's face.
Yes, it's like about arguing. That live. It's all of because basically they were just talking about that Mariah was X'd out and why, and the unfortunate of the situation, and that Quad was made a friend. Literally, that's what it was about.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but that's how she is. But that is exactly how Quad did Mariah. Mariah said something that was so minute and silly that it wasn't even bad. You could have said that in your face and you said, girl, forget you. If you real free, it was, I can't remember what it was, but Mariah even said it out loud. Or you could take the hood out the girl. It was something like that.
Yeah, it was something simple.
Something else. They were very minor things. Now, she can forgive Jackie for flat out saying that she doesn't fit in because hood or ghetto.
She was too hood.
And all of that. But for whatever reason, these two say something very minor, and you want to become their best friend. But those are people, those are people that are clout chasers and movers.
Amen.
She's going to make friends with Heavenly because Heavenly, unfortunately, has become the face of this franchise.
Yes.
That's what's real. I wouldn't trust her. I would trust a snake over Quad because I know what a snake gonna do.
Yeah. You don't know what Quad gonna do.
Quad is sneaky, and I don't trust her. I would not
because Heavenly said she had a fake body. That was okay.
Yes.
I mean, that's major. You know what I mean?
Right. To me,
my clothes.
Toya is an easy target. What's the matter?
My dog is biting my clothes. He don't know me to do that. Anyway, go ahead.
He's hungry. I mean, because Toya is an easy target to me. Everybody thinks she's just kind of the uneducated one that just sits on
my clothes.
Money.
Sorry.
Quad even got so petty and said she couldn't get a line of credit from Z Gallery. And I thought, no, she didn't. No, she did not say that.
That's like the craziest thing ever. And what's even now, while I will admit, Toya has exposed almost gleefully that she is she is trying to keep up with the Joneses.
That who is Quad is
not the Joneses. No,
Toya is trying to.
And
I got you.
Toya.
Yeah. But she did say Toya had to like take some out on her pool and
pool. Yeah.
I remember that.
But I'm like, even if she did, that's not unusual. Of that pool, I mean, if I got a pool, it would probably be $30,000. That's exactly how I would damn get it.
Yeah, that pool $1 million, I'm sure.
When she said it, I was like, that's kind of normal.
Yeah, that is normal.
Even if Toya could pay $50,000 off, maybe over a series of 3 months or 4 months or maybe 6. I mean, I'm financing it for a couple of years.
A couple of years. Hopefully same as cash, please. Do we have 24 months same as cash?
So I mean,
please.
When I heard that, I was like, ain't that kind of normal?
Yeah. But they just want to put Toya down.
But
she's at home.
Yeah. Clyde also is a person that tries to keep up with the Joneses too.
Yes.
Because there's no I mean, hey, I ain't gonna say no reason, but she goes out and buy a big house too and puts it online. I always think about when Nene was building her house and lived in her house the whole year. We ain't see nothing
No.
about her house.
And Nene got kids and she's got a husband. So, so a big house. Right. And Quan got one person and she bought this mega mansion.
Right.
It was nothing wrong with her living in the townhouse. I don't understand.
For a single woman with no children.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I can respect it. That's kind of normal. Now, if you want to go out and get a big house, I even understand it too. Porsha did it. Porsha went out about this.
Porsha knew what she wanted. Porsha said she wanted that big
Porsha
house.
had her mom, I think, stays with her a lot. Like she has a lot of family. And Quan could have a lot of family coming in. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know about it. Yes, I mean, I don't have a problem with whatever your decision is. But Quad does the same thing as well. This cast, the more and more I watch them, I don't dislike anybody on there really except Heavenly. But this is just not a likable cast anymore. This is not, it's just like, it's very forgettable. If I miss it, I ain't mad.
Right. Right.
Like, and I don't really see people talk about it like on the in the groups. They just don't really talk about much, you know. So it must be really like, and their ratings aren't that great. So they won't have Atlanta tonight, right? To fall back on. So let's see what their ratings are like.
Saws of Sunset starts tonight.
Oh, okay. Now I think people like that.
I don't think it's that great. No, I don't think it's that great.
I'm watching it now, the reruns, and I've watched it before. I don't watch it all the time, but
I watch it. But it was
MJ and Reza. Sometimes I watch it just to see MJ and Reza and what they're going to be fighting about.
I'm gonna watch it and just see. Callie, you disappeared again. I don't see you. Okay,
so every time I go to read my notes, I leave the screen to read my notes, and I know I'm gone.
Anything else about them?
I've been watching Saw since the beginning because they took off that other show to put this one on, which I thought was kind of crazy. But
do you think that it's Shaw's first and then Married to Medicine second? So do you think that they'll keep the rating?
No.
For
years, I don't know if you all remember, even their high end, if you look at Married to Medicine's lead in over the years, it's been because of Housewives.
Right.
So you're right. It will be interesting to see what the ratings are on Tuesdays, although I don't trust those ratings, but it would be interesting to see because it's just they have taken the likability away from these ladies. When they're in, I don't know what it is, but the formula is off.
Something needs to be changed. I don't know if it needs to be new producers, new people. I don't. Something's got.
These producers are getting the better. Another petty thing that was on there is the new girl that's been talking to the neighbors and said that, the neighbors are telling the new girl that Toya has been talking about her. Yeah. And Toya said, the only thing I did was called you dingy. And she said, yeah, why are you going to say that? Say that to me. She said, well, you are dingy. You do know that, basically.
Toya.
And I thought, okay, they are really reaching. But the girl was she kind of came at Toya pretty
he wasn't like
really upset.
Yeah, I heard she went back at Heavenly because Heavenly called her a Muppet and she called her a cow or or something.
I don't remember what Heavenly called her, but Heavenly's always coming at somebody. What else? They said something else that I didn't know. We definitely don't have to stay on this, but they were talking about the men with the hooked penises.
Oh,
the little
I didn't know that was a
disease.
That's a Crohn's disease.
Jackie, I didn't know that was
a
disease.
I mean, that's something y'all ain't never seen a commercial. They talk about Crohn's disease, but they call it. But if you listen to Megan Stallion with Captain Hook, people. Okay, so y'all know I'm obsessed with female rappers, so
I love female rappers. So I'm like, let's get into it. I love them.
But if you Captain Hook, it's a commercial on TV. It's called Peyronie's disease.
And but does it say? How would I know that commercial is talking about the hooked penises? What does it say?
If you have a penis, they actually have a penis. Yeah, it's a commercial.
So it's something. I mean, but it's not like they're gonna die if they have a hook, right?
No,
I mean,
it doesn't seem to be a deadly.
That hook is all right now. That hook is all right. I ain't mad at the
Okay.
hook. Keep the hook. Keep the hook.
I thought that was, I'd never heard that before. Let me see if there was any other stupid little things. Hold on. Quad, da da da.
But yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it tonight because they just gonna be fighting and arguing.
Well, I'm gonna see it tonight just to see how this turns out.
Yeah, no, I don't see
but like I said, if I wasn't at home, I wouldn't be mad.
Right. You wouldn't even care if you missed it.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's get to Jersey. Jersey seemed like it ended really fast. Like
It did.
what the world? So
Well,
they
first
had
of
the
all,
Halloween.
It was only 14 episodes. This whole 13 or 14.
Was it that many? It went really quick. I didn't even watch
Yeah.
it all,
It
but
did
it
not
didn't seem like it's
it
been
was
on
even
that long.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they
Um,
normally have like 20, 22 episodes. But
So was it
I
because of
think,
the corona? What? Why?
well,
you know?
yeah, because they didn't film that long. Well, they filmed from like June to October, obviously.
What is
They
Lisa's
usually
costume? What is
film
that?
in the fall. They usually
Oh.
film from like August to like Christmas because usually they end at Christmas.
Okay.
That's
This
that's
ended at
usually
Halloween.
correct. So I think they started early because if you remember, the world opened up in
Mhm.
2020, like in June, and they was trying to get it in. That's the same problem that Atlanta had far more problems because they kept having to shut down
Mhm.
production. So it's possible
Yeah,
that it could have
true.
happened here as well.
And they said New York did
Because-
too, because Ramona kept going out partying.
And as y'all saw, I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all noticed from Married to Medicine, they did too because what's her name got COVID.
Who?
Pointessa.
Yeah, Contessa got COVID, and she gave
Oh.
it to a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And she
Yeah.
doesn't know if she got it from the march or not. But Contessa
Okay.
she had it first, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them got it.
Ooh.
And
Did
that's
anybody
what-
get their vaccine yet?
No.
No. Okay, I haven't either. I did
And,
sign up.
for those doctors, that was the first time they had 2 weeks off in a long time because
Yeah.
all the doctors had to take off.
Yeah,
Because
they did.
I would see
Because
that.
all the doctors had to take off. So
Yeah, but can you imagine? I mean, I guess they wouldn't really tell us, but just think about how many people Dr.
Mhm.
Jackie and Dr. Simone were around that might have
Yeah.
also caught. That's scary. I'm glad
That's
they were.
really scary.
Jackie was at home for 2 weeks. All of them had to quarantine.
They had to.
All
Wow.
of them. So I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty interesting, and they did a couple of the cams, but for some of them, if it wasn't a bad case or if they were just at home quarantining, that was a relaxing time if they could mentally.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
they have been working nonstop, I'm sure.
Correct. And they, not only I think about it as this show is really their second job. Because not only do they have for real careers where they're getting up in the middle of the night to film, to get bring babies. They have a daytime job where they're working with the mothers, and then they have this show. That's why I think it's also unfair to continue that mess with Toya about Toya not having a job. I think it's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah. And also keep in mind that it's just August, September for her. So she's also home because school wasn't in for anybody.
School.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's a lot going on with them this time.
Yeah. So maybe that's why you think they're just tired. I don't know. But with the costumes, what are you asking about their costumes? I'm sorry, Kelly.
What is Teresa's? Is that
Cotton Candy
Girl or
she was Cotton Candy?
Cotton Candy.
And what about Doris? Doris is just that
she
time
was
of the month.
Dolores is post-surgery.
Yeah.
Surgery.
Botch surgery.
Botch surgery. Then J-Lo, Mermaid,
Jennifer.
Cher, Cotton Candy, Morticia, and then botch surgery. Yeah.
Okay, so Jackie is Cher or Morticia?
Morticia. Oh no, she's Cher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's Cher. Morticia's Marge.
Yeah, Marge.
But she's real washed out white. You see her?
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah. Did y'all see the opening or the previews for the I don't know what part it is for the reunion.
I
My
did.
prediction comes true.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Marge, at the beginning, I told you our first episode, Marge
Mhm.
started that rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marge started that rumor.
Her husband told on her.
It. I don't know if they started it or it was heard in her house.
Yeah, her husband told on her though.
Her
He
hus-
said it.
but
Girls
even
in our
before
house.
that, I had read. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
you
heard
had
about
said it before that, but her husband told, and then she
Mhm.
jumped on him like, "No, it didn't happen."
Yeah,
We're like, it happened.
Yeah.
Just say that they talked about it in your house.
yeah.
I mean, what
Did
did
y'all
you
buy
think
her
about
book?
the party? I thought everybody looked fairly nice. It was more of the Gorga show where they were getting on him, calling him a chauvinist. Do you think he's a male chauvinist?
Yeah, but I think he is. He loves it.
He's a true definition of a male chauvinist, but
Yes.
it's not in a negative way. He's not like Archie Bunker male chauvinist. He's more like a modern male chauvinist, but she created that monster. And one of the things that Joe said, I don't know if you all heard, he said when she first started the show, and even Envy, she would go to these places. She would say, "Come on, baby, come with me." She's going alone now.
Yeah, she doesn't want him to go anymore. That's the problem. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think he likes to go with her, but he does not like that.
Because he likes to show her off, but in a sense, he felt like because she was a star of she's co-stars on this show, that she was showing him off. Now she doesn't want to go with him.
Other way around.
That's what he said. Because he did say, he said every dream she had, and he told the truth, when she wanted to sing, he built her the studio, when she wanted the stuff. It's not like he's like, don't do it. Right. He just wants to be a part of it. And I think that's all they need to communicate with each other.
When he said it that way, I said, oh, that's really the issue.
Yeah.
That's really the issue. And I don't think, do you all think he's asking too much?
I don't think he's asking
to go with her.
Yeah, like I think that Joe, she was a trophy for him, but in a sense, he felt like the trophy when she was the star, and he was, he's just her husband.
He was her husband.
So now she wants to go by herself, and so he's questioning things that he's never questioned before. So I can kind of get that, but you kind of reminds me when he said that. You know what I thought about? Was Tamar and Vince.
Yeah, that's how they were. He was on her hip, honey.
They were so close. Her sisters called them Velcro. That's just how attached they were. And then one day she was just like, "You're too much up underneath me."
Yeah, and I think it happened with the real. He was just too much for them. I think that's why she got fired, because it was Vince more than her. He just wanted too much, and they were not accommodating. I mean, like, she ain't the only one here, Vince. But yeah.
And isn't it sweet that he wants her back now?
What you say?
Who?
Vince wants her back.
You think so?
He said it on his page. He's on Facebook friends with him. Yeah. And he made a comment about it, and somebody replied and said, "So you're trying to get her back?" And he said, "Yes."
I will say this. They even after she broke up and she was with that guy, I don't know if y'all saw that little reality show that was cut short that she did with Mona Scott.
Yeah, I heard
their issues were about Vince.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he kind of came and went whenever he wanted to.
Yeah. That bothered
But they just need to get back together. Because they loved each other.
Yeah, they did. And
was there abuse? Was there abuse?
That's what they say. But we never saw it.
He was probably controlling, but you know what I think? That Tamar liked him big.
Yes. She liked him.
There was a sick part of her that liked him as a big guy, and that she was his prize. Whereas once Vince lost a lot of weight, it's not that he's great. I mean, he's not ugly by any stretch of imagination.
No,
but he's not the most, debonair type guy. I mean, no disrespect to him, because he's not a bad looking guy. But when you have this guy who's been big his whole life, he gets girls, but you're kind of thinking, you getting girls off the fact that you're so rich. Well, when he lost a little weight, he's not a bad looking guy, and he done lost all of his weight, because she didn't even want him to get the surgery for the skin, which I was like, that's ridiculous. The most dangerous part he's already done.
It is, yeah.
You know,
and plus that skin's got to be sagging and stuff hanging on. You know, that's
and sweaty and
carries odors. So I just didn't. When she was saying, I said, there's a sick part of her that likes being his prize. You know, she not that he wouldn't have options, but I don't think Vince ever doubted her love. Her love wasn't based off of money.
Yeah,
and even if it was at the initially, she learned to love him. There was no doubt in my mind that she was in love with him.
Is he still Lady Gaga's manager?
Y'all don't believe that? Y'all don't believe the abuse that her mom talked about?
I'm thinking he was maybe verbally more controlling. I don't know if it's abuse, but I feel like he might have been a little controlling for her. I don't know if he hit her. Now,
I don't think she didn't say, but what I think was starting to happen is, if you are stuck like glue, a very similar situation with Melissa and Gorga, if you're stuck like glue and now all of a sudden you want your independence, now you're changing, I don't understand what's going on.
Right.
And then I think that possibly he maybe have become a lot more demanding, and it could have turned into abuse. But do I think that he was abusive early on, or no? I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't see it, you know. But
he made a post on. I'm looking at that post now. It was on April 2nd, and all he typed was "in love, in love, in love." He wrote that like 25 times. He says, "Want you back, baby, when you call me Teddy." So that sounds like it's from a song. But then in the comments, he was talking so much about, "I want you, I want you, I want you." Somebody said, "Are you trying to get her back?" And he said, "Absolutely."
So, I bet you. I think that
was on April 2nd.
It is a difference.
She called him Teddy Rumpskin. Is that Teddy Rumpskin? Yeah.
Oh, is that what she did?
She did.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She did.
But I bet it's something to be with these little young girls that was saying that she was messing around with him here and there. Those are Vince for his money.
Oh, yeah.
What he can do for them. Tamar already got her money. She already got her name. She already got all the things that she truly wanted. Tamar got that.
Somebody asked him, "So what are you saying all that for?" And he said, one person said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "My song's about my ex-wife." And somebody said, "Why?" And he said, "Seriously? Yeah, why?" And he says, "Good. I want her back." And somebody said, "Good, go get your wife back. Y'all belong together."
I think he should.
Yeah,
so
they
need to get back.
Is that recent, Callie?
It was April 2nd.
Oh, that is recent. Okay.
Yeah, it was very recent.
I think that they would make it. Oh, okay. Let's get back on what we was on. Y'all know we get off. Anything else? Do you think that Jennifer was really drunk, or was she pretending?
When?
At the Halloween party.
Can she pretend? I mean, she's so good at being drunk. I don't know. Can she pretend?
Because it seems like she sobered up real fast, and maybe because she ate.
She may have been a little tipsy. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, because it's like she dropped stuff and she was all over the place, and then all of a sudden she got sober, or appeared to be sober. But what do you think about their engagement? Like what was it, reproposal?
Oh, when he gave her that yellow. When she saw that ring, that yellow diamond, he gave her a half credit for every year that they were together.
Every year.
Aww.
Could you imagine? I like me some Bill, honey. Bill is the husband to have.
There he is.
He's so cute.
He's a good husband.
I like them.
Now, it seems like all of the ladies were on a friendly note, but the reunion brings it all back.
And I think that, we got to meet Teresa's boyfriend.
Yeah.
I thought, he's very Italian.
Did you read where
I don't feel
investment property together?
Yeah, they talked about that months ago. Because and the way that they had posted it initially all those months ago, you thought they was living together, because the house that she lives in finally sold. And then like
Teresa's?
a week her house sold. Then like a couple of days later, they said they bought this property together. And then she corrected and said that's an investment property.
You think that's too fast, or?
I have no idea.
To buy an investment property, no. To live together.
Yeah.
Live together is bad, but to mix your money together, I guess they can make it work.
I mean, you can start you can do business with a stranger.
Yeah, but in a relationship, when you mix business with pleasure, sometimes it messes it up. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
It does.
And they're so new, but they can be I mean, Teresa's a smart lady. Some people don't think she is. I just think she says things sometimes and she don't think like we do too. Okay. So anything else to have
girly
with
looking
I feel like it ended on a good note.
Is he girly looking to you?
Yes.
The boyfriend? I don't think so.
Yes. And maybe it's just the way I look at a lot of the guys that are from New Jersey. They are always extra made up, like, and shiny hair and
that's Italian. I think they're Italian.
No, now I've seen different. I like Italians, but I don't necessarily look at Italian men and think they're girly.
Oh no, they have
Something about this guy is. I'll just zip it.
It looks like he did his eyebrows arch.
Yeah,
his face
that I have ever been. Okay,
his face is super clean, and he does have like perfect eyebrows.
Really?
He's better groomed than.
So I see what she's saying in that. He looked like he get waxed from head to toe.
Shut up.
Yes.
Okay, I need a picture.
That's what it is.
Let me see. But I'll just zip it because I'm not trying to offend anybody.
Somebody got to find a picture of him.
I've always been leery of guys that take longer to get dressed than I do. I don't know.
Yeah, that bothers me. But I think he really likes
time.
Teresa.
He needs his
time. I think they really like each other.
Well, that's good.
I wouldn't anything else to happen with
Juicy Joe can't make up for his mistakes. But okay.
I mean, I ain't gonna say,
girl.
No, he's nice.
Yeah, I didn't say he wasn't nice. Most females are. I mean, what do you want? Lord, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just shut up.
Does he have any kids or anything? Do we know?
Yes, 2 sons.
2 sons. Okay.
And I thought was so interesting. This is one I said this is a good example with like Porsha and Dennis. She took him, his boys, and of course all of her girls to Italy. They were there just a couple of weeks ago. And when I say a couple of weeks ago, it could have been the end of March or something like that. It's been this year, and they all had dinner together. With Joe. And Joe's girlfriend wasn't there.
Oh, she wasn't there. Okay.
She wasn't there because I wondered about that. Because everybody says that Joe's girlfriend kind of looks like Teresa. So I haven't seen them. I was hoping to see her in that video, but she wasn't there. But they were all at dinner together. But he has 2 sons, at least.
Okay.
That I know of. I know he has.
So he must have some money to. Do we know what he does for a living?
Oh, I have no idea.
I mean, but
that's a nice place to go shoe shopping at, though.
Oh, Italy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's from what I hear. So I'm sure he wanted to go and get the latest slingbacks.
Not slingbacks, girl.
Girl, she
might be wearing her panties. We don't know, but she like it.
Did you say wear panties?
So the reunion is next Monday. When does they come on? Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday?
Because everybody want to say they look. Yeah, this week.
They don't look alike. Juicy Joe
looks good, man. Joe looks good.
He looks like a man.
Okay, Joe. He looked good.
But yeah, I thought that was really sweet that they. Let me see if I can find a picture of them at their table. Yeah.
But so the reunion comes on next, right? I think they come on Tuesday or Monday.
No, it's not Monday. I think it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. You're right.
Because Wednesday's Married at First Sight, so I think they're Tuesday. So the reunion
might come on the same day.
They could. I always watch them the day after. I always watch both of them on Thursday. But so I can't wait to see the reunion because it seems like they all made up, but at the reunion, they're like they're gonna be fighting. Renew the diversity. Let's talk about that real quick. Oh, and then we can.
They're supposed to be adding a black girl to.
So somebody was like they didn't really feel like one person made it diverse. What do you all think?
Girl, look at this. his eyebrows do look good.
Yeah,
I mean,
not,
he don't play, okay? His beauty regime is look it's top notch.
yeah. I don't know, y'all. So, rumor is that New Jersey is getting this Akeisha Colin. Her husband is like a football player or ex-football player who has a foundation. And she's reportedly, they're trying to woo her or maybe even test her to be on next year. So do you think they're going to get rid of somebody or just add her?
You know what? They should get rid of Jackie. But I was wondering.
I thought they were.
I was wondering though, okay, so this is what I heard. Or what I'm really thinking. I think Beverly Hills had a better than what they had expected when they added what's her name? When they added Garcelle. So they're trying that formula in New York, they're trying that formula in different cities. Because one of the things about Dallas, which I thought was crazy, I really wish to make Dallas probably more interesting, they should almost do half and half. They should literally take, because there is enough fancy, well-to-do, Shawnee even down in Dallas now.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot.
You could take a lot of well-to-do Black females and just take 3 and split the cast. If they want to see a show that people would honestly watch, that would be the way to go.
Yeah,
just adding one Black girl is not diversity, and you can mix it up. I don't care if you do a rainbow coalition and pick an Asian,
not the
Black
rainbow
person,
coalition,
a Hispanic
a Latino
person, a white
person.
Yeah, mix it up. But if you really want to get 3 people of color and 3, that's a way to really mix up a cast. And I can guarantee you there is a woman in Dallas that has a coalition like that.
Yeah, there is
a woman somewhere that has a variety of friends.
I think Leanne, who used to be on there, had a lot of friends of different races, but they just didn't bring them on the show.
Yeah.
But
somebody
Dallas,
made a comment on our page. I think it was on our page about the fact that they're bringing in one Black lady, thinking that's going to fix the diversity issue, and that's not really. It was that on our page?
And somebody, I think, even said that they wanted her to have a darker skin complexion. I really don't care about that, but
she's obviously Black, because just having just Black cast, because if you think about it, believe it or not, what's crazy, if that's the fact, if they want to go off with just adding one Black person, Atlanta kicked it off because Atlanta came on with
one white person. That's
Kim? Very true, Joy. That's a good point. That's a good point.
They kicked it off with one. I mean, that's not diversity.
And Married to Medicine came on with one white person.
Yeah, Carrie Wells. Sure did.
I love Carrie. Yeah.
And I forgot all about that. We normally do that too. We always think, I think about, I was reading about A Different World about a year ago. And as much as I love that show, when that show was initially written, do you know it was written, the character who she would eventually play, Maggie, the show was written for a white girl going to an HBCU. It wasn't written around Denise.
Because Lisa Bonet was
but they didn't like
I didn't know that.
I'm happy they didn't do that concept.
But they ended up keeping the character Maggie for a year. But she was supposed to star in that show.
Oh,
really? They do that though. Supposed to be about her. We tend to do that. We tend to always feel like we need to include people while they're constantly excluding us.
We'll take on anybody. You will be part of it. You can come to the picnic as long as you act a certain way. But they don't want us at their picnic. They don't want them raising in the potato salad anyway. But we still want to be asked to go. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I understood when I read that comment exactly what they were thinking, because just like, I haven't heard this in a while, so this is definitely going back. But when a Black person gets a job just because they're Black and that quota needs to be met, So then, I got the job and I'm going to work the job and I need the job, but I didn't get the job because of who I am as a person with an education. I got the job because I'm Black. Yeah. And so when I read that comment on here, I thought, well, I get what you're saying, because you're not on here because we want you on the show. You're on here because it's about time, after 12, 13 years, we have somebody of color on.
Usually though, when those incidents happen, we are overqualified.
Yes.
We're extraordinary.
Because Ebony on New York, her
absolutely.
tagline is, I had to work twice as hard to get half of what you got. Right.
And that's very true.
I loved her tagline.
It's very true. But when somebody questions that diversity, how it's bringing on one person really, I get it. It's not. It feels like we're trying to match it up with what the country is going through now. So we have to put this person here. Same thing.
It's really, all of it to me seems like to shut up Nene. Because if you think about it, Nene has brought so much attention. Garcelle was already there before that.
Deservingly so too. She's real good.
Yeah, but Nene has put out stuff that I don't think Bravo wanted to hear. And them allegedly giving Porsha this 3-part series talking about Black Lives Matter.
That's why.
And no disrespect to Black Lives Matter, it doesn't make interesting TV. And if you're like me, in the summer of 2020, early fall, we saw this stuff play out. If I was glued to the television. It was not. To me, it should not be a source of entertainment and mixed in with messiness. And that's why I'm glad that Porsha went to had all of that pulled out. Yeah. By her argument about Black Lives Matter. This should not be a source of entertainment.
It just should not. I wish they wouldn't even have brought it on this show. But
just think about all those people. I don't know if y'all are in any of the New York groups. I am. And people have been complaining about Ebony's first appearance because on the first episode,
I'm about to show you. Y'all ready? I was ready.
New York, the Central Park.
Central Park 5. Yeah,
I got it somewhere, y'all. I was just about to show him. Here we go.
So she had, in another scene, she had a Black Lives Matter hat and mask on.
Yeah,
so people
here we go.
Complaining about that. Yeah, people have been complaining about that, and they are ticked. All you see is, if you read in some of those groups, of course, a whole bunch of white people are complaining about it.
Oh,
but why?
Really?
Have you read? What are they saying? Because I have not seen.
It wasn't necessary. Why was that even in there? And I'm gonna tell y'all something that's so bad. I'm so immune to it. I watched that scene because I watched Beverly Hills. It was so boring. I kind of fell asleep the first time, so I watched it again. And mind you, this was like the first or the second scene of the whole season, so I watched it twice. I didn't even notice it. It's me. Somebody said it.
Yeah, you said when I sent you the picture today, Callie said I didn't even notice
it. I did not notice it at all.
And I know all of their names because I not only did I watch the movie How They See Us, I made my students watch it.
Oh, I can't watch it, Joy.
Oh, that movie.
It was important for when I saw it. I popped in with my now 12-year-old daughter. The day that it came out, I heard about it. Like day or two later, people was talking about it on social media. I popped in. My baby sat beside me and said, "Mama, what you watching?" I had some popcorn. I was like, "I'm finna watch. It's 4 episodes. I'm just finna watch one." Amina sat down with me and watched it, and we watched the whole thing in one sitting.
Woo! So okay, so I know that they were complaining because I guess we're going to New York. That Ebony got mad at Ramona for calling her, I guess, her people the help. She was like, you shouldn't call them the help. Did they say anything about that?
She couldn't remember their name. She didn't call them the help. She had said she had gotten their names mixed up, and she said, I keep getting my help name wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe these are trigger things for her, but one of the things that she said, which I'm shocked that nobody's talking about, first episode, she said she ain't never been around this many white women.
Yeah, she said, I'm not used to hanging around all these white women.
Ebony said that?
She did.
first episode.
But I mean, but then Leah said that to her too, because Leah was like, because Ebony said, "Do you think they're gonna be used to anybody like me?" And then Leah said, "You mean a black person?" She said, "I doubt it." And then Ebony was like, "Well, I haven't been around a lot of white people either, you know." So I guess because it was on both ends, nobody really, because they don't have no black friends. You ain't never seen no black friends on New York.
And I don't know,
so weird to me.
These ladies that one of the ladies had told her, who didn't even talk to her, "I feel connected to you. I feel a strong connection."
Ramona?
Who's that?
That's Ramona, girl.
So they talked about that as well. But I think, you know, I did notice because of the first episode of people talking about it. So now I'm triggered.
Yeah.
She does mention race in some ways a lot.
She does. And then Sonya, though, remember when they went to Sonya's house and Sonya showed her fish, and she was like, "I got a biracial fish. I got a."
What she say?
Yeah.
She said, "I got a transgender fish." She said, "I got a this fish," and she was like, "Are you really?"
She was like, "I got a basically, I got diverse fish in here.
Diverse fish."
Yeah, and
I love Sonya.
Weird, but they started it though.
Yeah,
I do think that there is. You know, one of the things that I think white people should be honest about, even if it was like in a confessional way, they're not, you know, I don't really know what to say. You know, you watch people on TV. I really had a black friend before. And
I agree with that. But,
you can see it. You could see they're trying. That's what it is. They're trying to form a connection because they don't want to, because I got a feeling they're going to say some wrong things at some point.
Yeah, they are. And I think you're going to have to have these uncomfortable conversations before we can have a real conversation. So I feel like her just out the gate, but talking about it, hopefully it won't be the whole season. But even when they had that, after it aired the first one, they were all on Watch What Happens Live. And Andy was like, "Well, Ebony, what do you feel about being the first black cast member?" And she was like, "I guess I just feel just like Rosa Parks." But she was being funny, like, "I'm just on a TV show. You all are trying to make it out to be so much more than it is." And that's what Bravo is doing, because they have a black cast member. They feel like that they have done some Rosa Parks type stuff. You know what I mean? And it's not. But I do think that she's getting along with them better than I ever thought.
Think about that. You might be right about that. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
They think that they're doing something really important.
They really think that because they are diversifying.
This is what they
one person.
You know, but I didn't even think about. Yeah. And I know that I do feel like they're doing this because of Nene's push. But yeah, you're right. They think they're doing something.
They do.
They think that this is their contribution to helping black people. I didn't even think about it on their
end. Ebony said it to Andy, and she was like, "For real."
What did Andy say?
It's just a TV show.
What did Andy say back?
Huh?
What did Andy say?
He just laughed. But yeah. And I don't even think everybody caught it, but he caught it. Like the other women didn't catch it. But Andy caught it. Yeah.
I like it. Somebody posted just off the subject somebody posted on Twitter the other day that we need to get rid of Andy and get a new host right away. He just is not for us. Now, that wasn't a black person that posted that. What is going on? What is the anger about?
They must not have any black person on the inside. That must be it. Because the more and more I'm thinking about what Callie's saying, it's a bunch of white men. Because that's what I see.
Yeah.
Sitting in a room making decisions that they think
are
right. Is that
going to fix this issue?
Yeah, that's what they think. And so and that's why Candy, which I like what she did, even though she did it behind the scenes, she told them, "We need more people from HBCUs to come here and work. We need to get more black people producing. We need to get more of this." And I mean, I know she did it kind of for herself too, because her and Todd now producing OLG show that's coming out. But they need to get even more women, more not just black people, but every race. They need to. I bet Bravo ain't got 1% of diversity up in that place.
To think about that, it must not be anybody.
Yeah.
In any kind of authority or there's no black people at the table. That's it.
That's not a Latin person,
because even the actor, the cast are the help. They're not. They're their workers.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any people at the table that can make decisions, they can gear you in the right direction, because even putting a whole nother black cast wouldn't do it. That's
Wouldn't
not
do it. And that's what Mariah said her problem was, because they never even let her come to the meetings about Married to Medicine. None of them. She said that LA didn't have to be like,
but
LA could have made it.
Mariah also has, I really like Mariah. Like, I'm team Mariah. But Mariah elected, I cannot get clear. Mariah could literally be the Andy of the Married to Medicine franchise. But she wanted to be in front of the camera. Say whatever you want. She could have had her own talk show similar to Andy and worked her way around it that way. You can't decide. You're not Shani. VH1 let Shani run this show.
Yeah.
Is that what's the problem?
Then yes, that
was the problem. But I'm talking about even the LA one and the Houston one, and the Mariah wasn't on those casts. She could have, because them shows didn't make it. She could have been a voice to help those shows make it. At least Atlanta is sort of making it. But them shows don't even make it because they didn't even have a black woman. These were men trying to determine what's going to happen on these shows. And
they use Contessa, would go through Contessa's friend.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they use Contessa's
friend.
And
I did like Dr. Brand or whatever.
This time, it's a little bit different because those women that were in that episode earlier through Washington, D.C. are friends through
Jackie.
Yes.
Jackie. And I'm just like, I hope they make it. I don't know. I feel like they're going to be pulling some Potomac people up in there to help them out. Because they tried to pull Atlanta into LA a few times for their ratings, but it still didn't help them. Yeah,
yes.
They all went up there.
But it was mostly Quintessa, though.
Yeah. Heavenly would go up.
No, and Quad. They did.
And Quad, too. And Toya, too.
Yeah, they went there for something or something.
Yeah, they went there for like 3 of the first episodes.
Well, they
and Heavenly called one Dr. Fett who had just had a baby. She was just
she sure did. But
anything, I'm trying to think what else. Ebony's what we want to talk about. She's graduated from Howard. She's an AKA. She's a lawyer and a broadcaster. I wonder if she does stuff like Wendy on Potomac or not. I'm not sure, but that's about it. They just gonna be getting drunk.
Yeah.
And their ratings wasn't that great. Their ratings.
Girl, and I watched that last episode. I was like, if this ain't no white people and stuff, all them drinking.
Burning Man.
And I will admit that the backyard, whoever, she decked it out. She tried to make it fun, and I get it. They're trying to make interesting TV. I can get it in the middle of a pandemic, because I have to keep telling myself that this is the summertime in New York. Yes. This is the summer or fall in New York. They had just opened up. New York just fully opened up like a couple of weeks ago because they were the epicenter in the summer of the pandemic. So I have to keep telling myself things that why these shows are so bad.
So I found
they have to like do stuff in their yard or do stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, they can't just go out and do stuff. So
I found one of the tweets I was talking about on Andy. I'm gonna read this real quick. It says, Andy Cohen should not be in charge of casting, producing, or hosting any housewife shows. He has failed the viewers. Hashtag New Jersey, Dallas, Atlanta, New York, and the OC. And I started to reply back saying, well, please don't speak for everyone. And then I thought
Andy's
I was
horrible.
replying back on our chat her up, and I'm like, well, I don't want to speak for all of us. It's the only reason I didn't reply, but I don't know. That just seemed pretty bold. Somebody's definitely not happy with him.
What did he do?
That's my question. And you know who this is a picture of? Whoever this guy is, his name is Leopard Man. Do y'all know him? Is he popular?
Let me see the tweet.
Oh, well, I did see that, and somebody was like, Andy doesn't even have 100% ownership anymore.
With Teresa.
Yeah, he does. Well, he's no longer. He's still in charge of casting, hiring, and firing.
Is he? I thought he let that go.
But he did give up something.
I thought he gave up.
But that was like 2016 or something. Yeah. Because
So whoever that guy is, I just sent y'all a picture in the chat so y'all see it there. Andy Cohen's pointed questions are directed at Teresa and Jennifer during the Jersey reunion while fawning and gushing over Joe Gorga. Despite the bias and one-sided questions, Teresa and Jennifer hold their own and secrets are revealed. So whoever Leonard Man is, he's kind of going in.
Andy loves Teresa though.
Yeah, I would think.
I don't know.
Yes, I do believe he absolutely loves Teresa, but Teresa has carried that show because let's be clear, they didn't even film the whole year that Teresa was in Britain. They literally
sure did not. That's true.
Yeah, and I feel like Teresa's
got out.
Yeah, they filmed the day she got out because I watched it.
Yes,
but I think Teresa is like the nucleus of everybody. Like,
but it would be boring.
God, yeah.
I think it is. You know. Call her dingy, call her all those words you want to, pick one. If she is interesting TV, I'm glad Jennifer called out her sister-in-law last year because she's right. She's been making up bull crap storylines. Now this year it could be bull crap too, but they acting the heck out of it.
Girl, they making it seem real.
Everything this year is at least interesting. That's why I'm so surprised with their ratings. This was probably one of the best seasons. It was short, but this was it was enough drama and love and happy and cry days to binge watch it. That's how good this season was. This was one of the best seasons, period.
I agree. I thought
it wasn't emotionally draining. Because sometimes they drain. If this was double the amount like they normally have, they drain it to the point where you're just exhausted. You'd be like, "Will you just make up already?" Because this is too much.
Yeah, and they all have made up. Jackie and Teresa seem to be doing great. But at the reunion, they gonna go at it. So, do you think the reunion causes the badness to happen again, or the bad feelings to come back, even though they've all made up?
They all said that. They all say. I think Cynthia said it best on Atlanta. She says. When her and Nene fell out that first time about calling Peter a B, they had all made up. But you're rewatching things all over again, and it brings up emotions all over again. And you can't really put it behind you when you haven't confronted it. When you gotta confront it again.
So
and watch it play out. And people have opinions about it. Where you thought it's over with and done with, now people are coming to you, rushing you with all of these opinions. So I get it. So but I mean,
they're gonna be going at it at this reunion. I'm ready though.
I'm ready.
They give good reunions.
It's only 2 parts. So why was Atlanta's 3? It's only 2 parts.
Because they thought Bolo was gonna really be something worth
talking about. That was horrible. That last was horrible. I was so mad at the 3rd part. I said, I'm about to turn my TV off. It was horrible.
It was.
I was just like,
I don't even think we talked about it.
We did because it was horrible. It was so bad, y'all. Like, I was like, you know what, bravo. Y'all could have gave us 2 parts, left a whole bunch of them, maybe 1. I really think we could have got 1 part and we would have been done because it was horrible.
Bravo was counting on that Bolo thing to be so much better than it was. And that Bolo thing was,
we didn't care. We just really did not care about Bolo.
Right. I wonder who these producers are now.
We need to produce the show. Can y'all have?
Well, you noticed that somebody had put Carlos and said y'all need to bring Carlos King.
Yeah.
Carlos King was like, I moved. He got his own production company.
Yes, honey. Kingdom Reign or Reign, something like that. Yeah, he got it going on. Okay, so let's talk about New York. Is there anything to talk about? I mean, not New York. Besides Porsha, I guess Fayln and Shamia had a birthday.
Yes.
So on Fayln's birthday, she found out her husband was dating somebody else same birthday as her birthday and Mother's Day. She seemed to be okay. Do y'all think Fayln's okay?
Yeah, she went out partying last night. It looked like
that's her with her balloons.
Them some cheesy party city balloons, but good.
Yeah, she said, as most of you can imagine, I wasn't really planning on having much of a birthday celebration, but F it. You only turned 32 once, right? Thank you for all your birthday wishes. I love you all. I can't believe, I mean, she's only 32. This girl can have like 18 more Africans. She got a whole lifetime to go. So she is going to be all right. She can at least get 2 more.
I don't even think she's concerned for some reason.
Yeah, she's a young girl. She
I mean, it
probably
might
is
not
free.
feel too good considering her and Porsha work together, but
Do y'all have that picture? Do y'all have that picture of Sheree? And you know,
I didn't
right
get
now
it.
they're in Africa.
They're
right
in
now.
Uganda. Yeah, Sheree, Akon, and him
Yeah.
are in Africa.
You had that picture?
I don't have it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay. If y'all remember, Sheree got a lot of friends in Africa.
Mhm.
yeah, I
Oh,
do.
let me also, and there's a picture allegedly of Simon and the lady that's next to him in the glasses. This is ex-wife.
Shut up, girl.
Oh.
Find a picture.
So I thought I gave that to you all.
I
But
didn't see
that
it.
the picture is
Is that Karen? I think her name is Karen.
Yeah, that allegedly that's his ex-wife. And
I heard
She
about
went to
her.
Uganda too, or no? Is she there too?
I think
I
she
don't know if
lives
she's
there.
there.
I don't know.
Oh, she lives there.
I
Okay.
think she lives there.
But
Well,
he was
allegedly,
crying over her too. He was crying over her when
I'm telling you, this man has emotional issues, and he's depressed.
well, let me finish.
Okay,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Allegedly, that was either his second wife. I heard his first, and then somebody said it was his second wife. So allegedly, his second wife, who he was married with and he has children with, he left his second wife for his then nanny, who was his then nanny.
Was that Fayln?
The nanny.
I believe it. That's why I'm saying Porsha needs to be careful.
Stuff.
I know she thinks she got that good, but a lot of people got that good. She better be careful. And he don't get no money away. Like, and she better get her lawyers to make sure she get how much Fayln get, 100,000?
Even it's either I don't know if we misreading it. She either got 2 installment payments equaling $50,000. So she either got two $25,000 checks or she got two $50,000 checks. Either way it go, it don't look like
it ain't
she
nothing.
either got $50,000 or
$100,000. Yeah.
Why would anybody agree to that? You are marrying a $40 million man.
And she signed a prenup, but that's why, well, Todd did. Todd agreed, because basically, Todd agreed to go into that marriage with what he came with. Now, I'm sure it would be an adjustment since he did all of these restaurants, but you know, that wasn't Todd's money. And that's okay.
No, it wasn't his money.
But that's okay. I mean, now he could argue and say that after the first restaurant, it was, but they would probably split it down the middle.
Yeah, I think whatever they earn together in the marriage, I do think Candy, because she seemed like she would be fair, would split that down with him. Now, what she had before, no.
You can't. That's what
that they built together.
Candy don't play. She don't play with her money.
But Fayln wasn't with him long enough to build. I mean, we don't know. She could, because he said Fayln had money. But I think she's gonna be okay. I'm a little more worried for Porsha, because she just fell in love with him so fast. And
but that's Porsha's MO. I keep reminding people, because
I wonder what her prenup is gonna say. I bet she would agree.
Hopefully she'll get more than
Porsha got her own money.
Yeah, Porsha got her own money.
Porsha ain't got that kind of money.
I'm sure Porsha gonna at least want $1 million though. I mean, like Portia's older. She's been around long. I'm sure Fayln was just young. I mean, she got engaged in the bowling alley in 2016. Like, this girl is not on the same level when she met him as she is now. So she probably was like, "Oh, 100,000 is a lot for me." You know what I mean? She wasn't thinking Portia's at least gonna get $1 million.
And she might have a situation where she only got $100,000 or so much money a year.
Yeah,
because they were only married 18 months.
She's so quiet. Do y'all think he has a gag order? She just a little too classy to speak about it.
She might be. If she's smart, she don't have to speak on it.
Yeah, I think that she's handling this very well, and I think she's gonna be rewarded for it. So as we talked about Candy, they have a show coming out. Hers is actually a spinoff. Porsha's is not a spinoff. It's like a series, a 3-part series. But Candy's is actually a spinoff, which means it's going to have more episodes. Like, it's like Tardy for the Party is a spinoff.
Who is that?
You guys don't want to watch OLG?
What is that supposed to be? Which one is supposed to be Porsha's
Lady
show?
Gang. Old Lady Gang, Candy.
Which one is supposed to be Porsha's show? None of those.
Porsha's supposed to have the 3-part series about her activism.
Remember, see, I don't think I heard that's not gonna show on.
Yeah, I heard that's canceled. That they want now her and Simon's life. I don't think she's gonna get him that, or he ain't gonna give him that, but he could if the money's right. But
girl, I would
don't
watch
watch
every minute of that.
I would watch it too. And I hope Fayln come around. I hope Dennis come around. I hope that Karen ex-wife come around. I want Akon and them to be, I want everybody. Okay. I will watch all of it. You hear me? All the kids.
Did y'all watch the girl on Tasha K? The blonde? The girlfriend. She was pretty interesting.
The girl with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
She was on Tasha K.
Yeah. Tasha,
Is that why Simon did that little thing that he did? What did she say?
Let me go get my notes, honey, because you know I took them.
Well, Simon put this out today.
Yeah, I saw his little prove to me.
Do you think he needs to be quiet or just?
He should be quiet. He is so different. I don't know.
What do you think, Joy? Should he be able to speak his truth?
He should just shut up.
If it's something that's minor like that, I don't see that. When you have people that are talking about you and having videos about you, I think you should always be able to defend it. It's not like this literally broke the internet. Like when people are talking about what happened in the month of May, this is the conversation. This is what broke the internet. So I think he has every right to. Now, if he goes on and on and on, no, that's when you fall into the girl mode, the mess.
Yeah, the Mitch.
Yeah, I was trying not to say that.
You have put this out where this mulatto girl, which this is not a good picture of her. A lot of people think she reminds them of Giselle. Are you talking, Callie? I can't see you, so I don't know when you're
Here it is.
I'm looking at my notes.
Oh,
okay,
so
not her.
Oh, not her. That's not her.
That's not her.
No, I was going to the mulatto thing. I don't know what you're doing, Callie. What are you doing?
She's trying to show you the
I'm just looking at my notes. I thought we were going to talk about Jessica, the girl in the car.
Oh, do I have a picture of her? Let me look.
I do. Here. This girl.
That's her. Yeah, I think I had one. I might have deleted it because we talked about this last week.
Oh, are you showing it?
Yeah. Oh, I put her in up there.
Her. Okay. Does she look like a 20-year-old Karen Huger?
She looked like Karen Huger, child.
Okay, so she said during this interview, she said, first of all, she is Black. She said for some reason people think she's white and she's not. Really? She said her mother and father are both Black.
Yeah.
She said
my grandma had blonde hair like that.
Yeah.
She said she was just FaceTiming with Simon 2.5 weeks ago. Porsha.
Yeah.
She was in Vegas and they were celebrating and she was FaceTiming with him. So she said while Simon was at her home, yes, she took Simon to her home the first night they met. He said he couldn't stand the current wife, Fayln, anymore. He used to love her. She broke his heart. She can't stand him. She said the sex was good, but she didn't want to.
So she had sex with him?
Yes, she did. She said it was good, but she didn't want to rate it. She says, well, come on, Tasha, I've already given you too much tea. And Tasha's like, I know, but give me some more. And she just kind of grinned. Let me see. She's 34 years old. She kind of likes the attention she's getting from it, both negative and positive, because it's different, she said.
She's an idiot.
She said,
first of all, you don't have sex with nobody.
She said you have to be a confident person to handle what she's been getting hit with, but she is very confident. She said she is a bad biatch, okay? And that she's only gotten like $5,000 out of him. She is now getting paid for events and stuff since this whole thing blew up.
Wow.
And small acting roles and a makeup line now that they know she is was the other woman just a couple weeks
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She
admittedly said
this is crazy, y'all.
Yeah, she admitted. She said, look, we were kind of a thing. He ended up saying to her, now that I'm getting ready to announce my divorce, let's back up a little bit. That's what he said to Jessica Rabbit here. And she said she felt a little sad because, well, they had been talking so much, but she was like cool with it. What else, girl? She invited him to her house. She wasn't scared of getting killed by him or anything because he was in a very expensive car. She said, usually if you're in attention cars like that, they're not going to kill you. That's what she said. I'm just saying. And then she gave us her Instagram. Her name is Jessica Harris. Instagram at Jessie Cakes _XOXO. Thank you. I'm done.
Jessica Cakes. Yeah.
That's the
I know that she
doggone
said that he
thing.
was talking about he didn't love. This was on her Instagram. She just did a little thing where she said that he talked about how he was depressed, and he uses depression a lot, y'all. So that makes me worried too. And then how Fayln wouldn't have sex with him. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh,
but that's what he told her. So, but you still gonna sleep with this man. You know he going through a divorce. You just met him in Vegas. Just because he got a Ferrari or whatever kind of car, you bring him to your house. You don't know if he's a murderer. These girls are crazy, y'all.
And you know what?
They're crazy.
She admittedly, she met somebody and slept with them.
That's like no shame. That you're in a situation where you have like no shame. And look, what it
sounds weird, I know, but I didn't get the feeling that I was talking to like a trash whore, low down type person.
Yeah. Really? She's just a young girl, excited to be with a man with some money.
She seems smart. The friend that she was with when they found out about it is her friend who was a big time attorney there.
Oh.
And she said she's very popular. She knows a little bit of everybody and everybody knows her, but not for sleeping around type thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It was an interesting interview.
The timing just ain't right. I don't feel like this guy's a good person, but a lot of bad people become good eventually. I'm just gonna pray that because Porsha has a young daughter and they're supposed to be co-parenting with her and him, Dennis, her. It's soon to be introducing your child to somebody you've just been in love with for 30 days.
I mean, it really is, right? I mean, I'm
just worried about her. And I know she moves fast, but now she got a child. You got to slow it down. You know what I mean? And hopefully they do stay together forever. I'm praying they do. If they don't, I still think Porsha will be okay. I just want Fayln to be okay. She's the one I'm worried about right now.
Why am I not worried about Fayln? I think she will be okay. I think
she will. I think she'll be okay. I mean, she's young.
She wasn't let's just say we don't know what was happening in their bedroom, but if she was not wanting to have sex with him, she didn't want to be with him either. So now they're not together.
I think that's why she's so cavalier.
She don't care. Like, and she knows.
I don't think that's why you have people saying, if this isn't a problem for Dennis and it's not a problem for Fayln, why is it a problem for you? Because sometimes if you're not feeling somebody or possibly got married for the wrong reasons and you wonder that you don't want this to be your life, I mean, and you're not in a physical situation, you file for divorce. This didn't work out. I thought it was. You move on. Ain't nobody mad. So if you're checked out of the marriage before the marriage is, and that person moves on, you can't really blame them.
Well, I think it's okay with her. I just think it's not okay with some of us out in the rest of the world that get to just kind of see this because it looks horrible to know.
Oh, the optics are terrible.
But that's why some of the world is a little bit upset. Now, the first picture that you had up there of the mulatto who said,
oh yeah, that's what I thought was moving to. Yeah, there she is.
Little Miss.
Yeah, she just told her fans don't be doing that with her man. But I mean,
or you'll be in the ground next week, basically, is what she said.
I ain't going to jail or killing nobody about it, but I can understand you really love your man and this happens. You do want to like be upset and say stuff like that. But I mean, if it happened to you and he left you for another woman, that woman better be worried because that's what he does. That's his MO. So I know people think Porsha done won because this man got 40 million, but just because he got 40 million don't mean she got it. Don't mean he gonna share it. Don't mean we don't know. But she got her own money, so I ain't really worried about Porsha either.
I know that Akbar claims that she got her IG deleted because of Porsha.
Who did?
Yeah, I know who Akbar is.
No.
Akbar really is Candy's real cousin. She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Okay.
She was real wild. She always fighting. And but she's pretty popular there. She's in Atlanta. Rapper. And she is Candy's. I don't know exactly how she's her cousin, but I know she's her cousin because Candy appeared on the show because she had just got locked up, just got out, I think out of jail, and Candy helped her get an apartment and stuff.
Okay.
So Candy got her set up.
So
what did she say to get her
off?
Twitter or whatever?
She's basically said that Porsha was wrong for that, and if you tried it, said some of that other threatening.
Okay,
People
so
think this is the reality of it, y'all. Look, you have freedom of speech, but Twitter, IG, Facebook, Snapchat, even TikTok are owned by people.
Right.
They're owned by people. And while they tend to be the social media of today, how we reach millions of people, you can lose that right. That's the reality. So it's just like, that's why I don't understand. Look, I'm a fan of a lot of people. I talk trash in a lot of groups, but I don't go to anybody's personal page and air out my grievances. To me, you're taking things too far. Now, it's one thing to be live on Twitter watching a show, and some of the cast does that and they say something, you be like, you dead wrong for that. I even get that. Or if you're having a dispute, but to take it so personal, and to threaten them, to me, it's just taking things.
It's ridiculous.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand why you would go on somebody's page who you don't like. Because that's what them people, Monique fans, I'm telling you that I think Giselle was the only one who didn't close her comments down. Everybody else did, except Karen. Karen didn't either, but she wasn't getting attacked. But they went on their pages and just dogged them. I mean, Giselle didn't turn hers off. She didn't care what they said, but Candy, all of them, Wendy, because they were so mean. I mean, it was just crazy. Giselle, like, if you don't like somebody, why you go on their page and say something?
Because they don't like them. That's why they go on their page, see what they're doing, and see what opportunity they have to talk about them. That's why
ridiculous.
They go.
That's one of the reasons why I like Giselle so much. That's how I know she looks at this as a job.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I really, really like her. She has taken the attitude, I'm going to use social media to promote this this show. I'm going to put my children up there on holidays.
Yeah.
Shout out to every once in a while. I'm gonna put my pretty pictures up there.
And that's all I'm gonna do
for me.
And I think and Hannah also told her that even if they say something bad, it helps your algorithm or your popularity.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
Robin was getting death threats after that Karen hat thing. They were threatening Robin's life and Candace's too, and so they had to close.
They were going in their inbox, and I'll tell you the best thing that you could do is I think that somebody started doing that. When people start threatening you, screenshot it, put them on blast. I think that was Candace that started doing that.
Candace started. Robin did it.
No, that was Robin.
Robin did it.
That's what you need to do. That stop arguing with these people. These people, I mean, people are crazy. It's easy to sit on high horse and talk about what we think about people, and we have enough sense to know that they film for 100 hours,
right? And they show too.
And we know that they can manipulate it to tell a story that's not necessarily true. I've seen it, and I knew it all the way from the real world. Because y'all remember, like the 3rd or 4th season of the Real World, they created a love story. I will never forget that. They were desperate too. And at the end of the season, we was like, well, what happened? I don't know if they didn't have reunions back then, but somebody had something. They was like, no, we're not together. And you would end up finding, like, at the 10-year reunion, that it never existed. That they were trying to create, because they wanted to create a love story.
Yeah.
So we've been knowing this for years.
And that's why I don't understand why these people be so invested. It scares me.
Well, I get being invested.
But I mean, they did that for soap operas too. I mean, like, a Low Down Dirty Shame when Jada was like, you done mess with such and such. I mean,
I started to do that on TikTok. I started to do that on
because you do, like, people really do get so mad, and it's not real, and that's what reality
dirty down.
Reality TV to me is our soap opera. It just really, if there's a villain, there's somebody that you love, there's a hoe, and it's just recycled soap operas. And these people
it's so funny.
go crazy. Yeah, and I never get on shame. Girl, I love
She said, and if you keep messing with her, I'm coming for you.
I'll never forget it.
Okay.
And these people, they are Jada in that movie, that show, girl, because they just be for real. What else do we have? Do we have anything else? Anything else I had was a lot of people did weigh in on Porsha. I know Tammy did, Nene did, Heavenly did a little thing with Monique, the comedian. Cynthia posted up that she married, honey. That's just little things. But I think most people are just kind of staying out of it. They really, because they all, I'm gonna tell you, they all run the same circles. They probably all done mess with Simon too. His brother, his cousin.
I'm surprised that none of the current cast though has said anything. Not even Candy, like no, except Todd. Of course,
Todd and Mike Hill did a little something, but it wasn't even that bad. When
was the reunion?
Like Porsha was broke. Did you you got to have some money? What did they say? I can't remember. And start doing things for a little change. And I'm like, so I don't know. It was just weird. But other than, I don't really think nobody.
When was the reunion film, you guys? When did they film?
I think like in March.
Yeah.
Okay. So in March, Porsha knew that everybody knew that Fayln and them were separated then.
Mm-hmm. I think that most of them knew. I know most of them, a lot of them knew that Porsha was with him.
And when they were filming the reunion is when we start hearing that because I remember the narrative was she's dating a producer. To get likes, to get a positive edit. So everybody was saying a producer.
That's what I've been wondering.
Because
Simon's a producer.
Allegedly they cut out of the reunion.
Yeah.
But
I just cut it out.
I'm wondering, did they really cut that out? Or were they people insinuating that she was dating Simon? Because he is a producer.
Yeah, I think they were insinuating that it was Simon. And
people
got nervous.
And people took it to another level and they make up stuff. That's why I said I have to, like, in my mind, sometimes I do see things, you're watching something, you say, I bet you this is going on. And sometimes your conclusion is correct. But when you put them on those pages, people just be making up stories.
They be making up all kind of stuff. Like then they said that Robin cheated on Juan. Where they get that from?
That was the first time I'd ever heard that.
Yeah, I knew that was a bunch because he was very clear that he cheated because he felt it neglected. And Robin even admit that she was out, and you do wonder was she dealing with postpartum. But whatever it is, they've been pretty clear on why.
On what happened. And I'm just like, why would you even put that out there? All right, so y'all ready for Married at First Sight? Anything else on Atlanta?
No.
No, the reunion was horrible. Hopefully next season will be better. After COVID, they all got their shots, I'm sure. They vaccine. I know Giselle and Robin both got theirs already. They must be going on a trip.
They just wrapped today, too.
Yeah, they must, yeah. Potomac gonna be good.
It might not be as long either as we, because I think they just started filming in February. So it might, I think all of them might be in a situation, and they may have ended pretty much with Karen's wedding as the finale. I don't think that there's much. They may be doing a short season again, like they did at Jersey,
which I feel like are the best because they don't stretch stuff out forever. Like you don't have to hear about for 8 episodes.
Atlanta was stretched out far too long.
So if they ended possibly with Karen's reception or whatever, I mean, do you think they really were able to force people to go?
Probably.
They would have really held their payback if they didn't go to the girl's wedding?
Oh yeah, they can hold their payback.
But that's such a personal thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that you should only want people there that love you.
Not when you decide for the show.
You got to.
You've made it a production.
Okay. All right, so y'all, let's do Married at First Sight. So we missed the week before because it was Mother's Day, but it was my first time.
They didn't have an episode anyway that week.
They did the past couples. It was 2 Black couples and a white couple from New Orleans, maybe a little
They
something.
always do that. That's called
I
couples
didn't know.
cam.
I really enjoyed watching that. That was
Yeah.
really good to
Yeah,
get their
and
insight.
Vinny has joined the show. Vinny and what's her name?
Bree.
Yeah, Brianna have joined the show, and
really?
Virginia and what's his name? What's her
Eric.
name? Yeah, they've joined the couples camp.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. So when that come on, George, tell me how I watch it.
That comes on not the same day, the next day.
Okay.
Whatever that, because I just have it on my DVR. So yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
the
have to
next day.
find
It's
it because
not.
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing their thing. So let's get to the decision day stuff. I feel like Paige looked pretty, but her hair was just really ugly and greasy. But anyway, they started with Claire and Ryan.
She said greasy.
She does. She does.
It was bad. Porsha needs to get her some wigs. It was just a bad wig. Porsha or Candace. I think Candace's hair is okay too. It was just, it didn't fit her. But they started with Claire and Ryan. Ryan's the one who does not want to have sex. They still have not had sex, and they still not have said they loved each other. But they ended up staying married. Did y'all think they were gonna stay married?
Yes.
Okay. So then we went to, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay. So, but do you think that's weird that they have not had sex? Or
yes.
No, yes and no. Jamie, the one who does the show that comes on before that, the girl who does before Married to Medicine comes on, there's a show where they interview 2 to 3 of the cast.
Oh, I need to watch that too.
Yeah, that comes on before that. I forgot what it's called, but it's just a half hour. It comes on right before each episode.
Okay.
Jamie was on the first season. She was married to Doug. They didn't have sex during the experiment. That was important to her.
Okay.
So it's not unusual for, you kind of, people kind of want to see them, but she wanted, one of the things that Jamie said, she wanted something authentic. And considering that they're still married with 2 babies, maybe that was the way to go.
And I mean, it's only 8 weeks. Like, some people just don't want to have sex that fast. I don't. I mean, I've never done that.
Okay, if you're gonna marry somebody that fast, come on.
I mean,
but it's not. It's I hear you. In my head, I'm thinking if the chemistry is there, I can see it. But if the chemistry is something that builds, and for Jamie, it was something that she had to build. She went in the hallway crying after she got married because she was not attracted to him.
He was not.
So her attraction to him was a building. That's why Pastor Kyle was so mad at what's his name? Chris. Because Chris even admits, regardless if it's a bunch of bull crap or not, I don't know, that Paige was everything he ever wanted in a wife. Had he given the marriage a chance, moving to their house, even if he slept in a separate bedroom and they built up to something, maybe he could have really been in a situation where it could have worked. But he decided she ain't my type.
Externally, he even admitted
externally, that. She's not my type visually, so I'm just gonna bounce.
He just bounced. Okay, so then Haley and Jacob, I did not think they were gonna make it anyway. He had said that she didn't even sit by him on the plane. I'm like, they just was not for each other. They decided to not get married, which they seemed okay with it. Like, they didn't, no love lost, no hate, no anything.
Party's over. Yeah.
Let's get to Paige and Chris. So Paige admits that she was hopeful even though all this happened, and she lost herself in the process, and that's why she kept trying. And so Chris said that he regretted not moving into the apartment.
In a car crying.
And he went, and then he talked about the miscarriage. He starts crying. Oh no, before he did that, he said that Paige was the best thing that he never cherished, and he allowed external looks to mess them up. So then they could tell that something's going on. He mentioned the miscarriage, started crying, stormed off like a little woman, and that's not even a woman because we're stronger than that. And went in the car crying. Paige follows him and consoles him. And do you think she should have been doing all that, or?
Yeah, I mean, she's sitting there next to him. She sees him sobbing like a baby. She goes into mother mode, as most of us would do, even if we're not a mom yet. And we go in and pat the little puppy on his head and calm him down.
So do you think that he really felt this way, or I think Chris just likes to make good TV? I mean, I really think
Chris is a showboat.
He knows how to get the cameras to follow him.
Yeah.
And he said all the right things. And Paige said that they were there for like 6 hours because she just kept going in her mind of what to do. Do you think
how did you get that? How was that?
I don't understand why she needed 6 hours. And she really was going to say yes, I think. And then after a while, she just was like, I cannot do this. So, and the experts didn't seem fooled with Chris. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that they were buying what he was selling?
The one said she wasn't even. She says, I don't even believe anything you're saying. You're saying that because
I saw that they had PJs. I don't know if the birthday was today or
if this ain't the cutest face ever.
Ain't she cute? But her party, they just posted it. They said her birthday was in March. So that's why I didn't know if it was old or not. It could have been
her birthday.
That's what somebody said in the group, that PJ's birthday was in March, but Porsha just did the pictures today. I'm not that invested to know when the little girl was born, but some people are.
That's not Pilar you just showed, is it?
Yes, PJ. Yeah.
Show it again. That didn't look like her.
She's starting to look more like, I think, Portia's sister, actually.
Girl, I heard it. But to me, they both look like.
Yeah.
They Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, Daddy Shark. So, and somebody posted that saying that's what co-parenting looks like. And I feel like they do a great job. She looks so cute.
She is precious.
Yeah, she's so cute. And I think she looks like her mom, but
they don't have any pets yet, do they?
Who?
She had a whole bunch of little dogs.
Who did? Porsha.
Yeah,
she's got little dogs.
She had a little dog. Okay.
Okay, so let's go through. They went to day 2, but the judges still on the same clothes. I thought that was a little weird. Eric and Virginia stayed married. Bree and Vince stayed married. So they had like this last hurrah thing together. Why was Chris late? Why is he always late? Does he got to make an entrance? Do you think the producers do this on purpose?
He loves his attention, you know.
And then he apologized to everybody. I don't feel like the couples really cared. And the reunion is next week. And I don't know what's going to be said to Chris, but he was talking all smart to this man, but he was running away. I'm like, if you're going to fight, why are you running away from the man? So is everybody looking forward to the reunion of them to see what's happening? Because it seems like
they have reunions. Because see, this is my first season, really.
Yes, they do. Yes, they have. Usually they have. Where are they now? Next week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming on. And from what it seems like, Chris and Paige tried to have. They went through counseling. If the previews are showing what they were supposed to be showing, and I don't know if they stay together or not. Hopefully not. But anything else on them? I think that was really all that happened. I feel like it was okay. I feel like the couples who I thought were going not to be together were not together.
Yeah. I don't know their names, but the little guy with the pointed ears and the gel back.
Ryan and
oh yeah, he does like a little elf. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think they were going to stay together, honestly.
You didn't?
No. I did not think they were going to stay together. I don't get that. I don't get them.
But he always said that she was what he liked, and she said the same thing. But I don't know if they'll stay together. It depends on. She's
definitely going to be the head of that household, no matter what.
But she's very sexual. So if he does not, like Haley didn't like Jacob because I don't feel like they enjoyed each other sexually. I feel like Claire would, if she don't enjoy him, I don't know if she would stay with him. But I feel like you can work those things out. So I don't know. Anything else with them? I think that's pretty much everything. Unless y'all got something else to talk about on these shows before we go to our pop culture stuff. I gotta find a little thing. Okay, so what do we have for pop culture, y'all? Okay, so Joy, so you're into the Huntsville more than us. Coleslaw.
I saw that mess, girl.
Posted a picture. She did a lot, but she posted a picture.
She posted a lot, right?
She did. So the first thing that she posted, she did bad. I think I got it all. So she posted this picture. Is this their baby?
Yeah.
He sure got a lot of hair, doesn't he? Just as
Yeah.
cute.
His name is Knox Holt.
Oh, he's got a lot of hair. Little
Y'all,
sweet thing.
That
I don't
ain't
know about her.
her
What do y'all think
issue.
about her?
Her issue. You see all those posts? She did.
Oh, honey, I'm about to post them. Here they go. So here's the
Yeah.
one, that one of them.
And she
Oh,
got really
wow.
upset when y'all got to talking about Porsha instead of her. She had to chime in.
Yeah, she was mad.
Mhm.
And then she did this, and I was just like, "Look, girl,
Her
She probably
pop
called
up.
Dennis.
she just went like
Tell her what.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, this is my
why?
thing. This is my thing. One of those tweets, she specifically talks about
I can't
she's
see him really
talking
well.
to Melanie.
Okay, let's see. Some people get addicted to fame.
Yes.
They
And
lose
she
touch with
talks
reality.
about one of them she was talking about it's
Oh my
something about
God.
What?
he's in love with somebody else or something.
Oh, she says that in those tweets?
Yes. You just
Yes,
mad.
girl.
I can't
Girl, she
remember.
said, here it goes. I'm gonna read it. Stop trying to prove to the world so bad he wants you.
Yes.
Because let's be clear, if he
Yes.
did, you'd be right there.
Yeah.
Happy but miserable because you know he in love with
Oh, with
someone
somebody.
else.
There it is.
That's a hard
one.
pill to
Okay.
swallow.
That particular one of the things I just said, because I will say this, I just was going backwards and forth with somebody about this. She's right in one respect. Melanie, in everything that she's recently been doing, I mean, on television and even online, she's putting out there that Martell still wants her. Those are not for us. Those are for Ariane. And I'll even take it a step further. Even when she was going on with her rants of Melanie about him acknowledging his child, she then sends out text messages that he sent to her on Easter. And if those text messages said anything, it said, one, he wanted to see his kids on Easter. If you all are doing it, what do you do on Easter but have an Easter egg hunt?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? But she showed that she was petty, because she's showing that she's making things difficult for him. Now, you could say she has every right. This is his fault. He messed up his family. I'm not going to argue with that. That's not the issue. They're not there anymore. They're not just separated. They are divorced.
Right.
And she has every right to do that. I'm not saying that. But you're taking it to the point where, you know, you're making life difficult for him. Like, I wouldn't have, if those texts made her look petty, not him. Especially when she tries to convince us that he just wants to be a follow on the gram. Now, these texts are showing that even on his off time, if it's a holiday, he's trying to hook up with the kids. So at Christmas time, when you said, you know, he wasn't around for the kids, was it because you wouldn't allow him? Because he's calling you on Easter saying, you know, are you all doing anything today? And you won't even answer.
So
well,
now, I don't know. I just wish they stop it.
Exactly. When it all
I
goes
just want them to stop.
I don't know any middle-aged group, and they are middle-aged.
They are
middle-aged, 30. She at least 35, and he is 40. And you are middle-aged. You either, if you live to 70, you're good. If you live to 80, you good. They are literally middle-aged.
Right.
And I wouldn't even expect 21-year-olds to act like this. So we're watching these two middle-aged people that's going to Twitter and Instagram to air out their grievances. Do you think this isn't
that
just
they're
the
doing
show
this to stay relevant with the show?
This
or
is
are they really feeling like
to
this?
do it? And I already said, and I'll say it again, they're gonna end up back together.
Girl, no, they're not.
Joy,
crazy.
Joy said
it first. Joy said it first.
Joy,
Melanie is not crazy. Why? Joy. Why in the world would somebody walk back into that situation? Now, I agree. I don't think they should be on social media airing out their dirty laundry. However, they went on TV and aired it out, so they probably are, you know, kind of still in that same mindset. We started here. Let's keep it going until it stops, which is crazy. But I don't see Melody as someone who will go back into such a degrading situation, even if she tried to make it work 5 years. But when she's out, she's out. I don't know that she would go back.
I think the baby, if it wasn't a baby, maybe, but I don't know. I think the baby.
Joy said it first.
I don't know.
They gonna end up back because
we'll see.
Because this is almost it's I don't want to let her win. That's where Melanie is.
Oh, now
Melanie
that I can see.
I don't want to let her win because Melanie, when you're putting out things and you're trying to let the world, because this ain't about us. We don't care if what he's texting her. She wants to continue. If y'all remember every argument they had, she made it clear. Why you calling me like you still want me? That wasn't for us.
Mm-hmm.
That was for
that's for coleslaw. Yeah.
That was
I mean, I get that part, but if she didn't, if it's a matter of not wanting Ariana to win, then why divorcing?
Because she saw that because the same question that she has, I guarantee she had the same question I had. Remember quite a month ago, I asked you all, I don't understand Martell's mindset. This is a man that cheated on his wife for years, many, many years, 5 up to 5. And at some point, Melanie knew she was with him. Mm-hmm. And at some point, Melanie said, you need to get clear. You need to figure out who you want to be with. And he's saying, I want to be with you. And he wanted to, but he thought the grass was greener. Then he got her pregnant. And this is a girl that she's good enough to ruin your family, good enough to have a sexual relationship for 5 years, but not good enough to be with once your situation with your wife is clear. He's a free man.
Yeah, he's a free. And he made that clear on Steve Harvey. Should I start dating or not? Should I start dating?
Yeah.
And they like, you've been dating, but I don't even think that I think you're right, because you remember you said that he like, can you go and fix me something to eat? And she like, I'm not doing nothing, make some scrambled eggs. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't ready. I'm
telling you, Mark, there's something going on in their heads, girl, that I don't understand.
Neither do I, but I can tell you, you cannot see anybody in her situation that would walk backwards. Like
let it look like Martell getting serious. Let Martell really get or really feel like he can't get Melanie back. Let Martell catch wind that it's really over. And he decides to settle with her. Girl, please. Melanie gonna make it clear that he's still after her.
That's what you say she's doing.
And she gonna let him say
she's doing.
You think she'll go back? No. I mean,
he's not gonna let her
get her African too. Melody, go look in Atlanta and get you a rich African. Okay.
Not a rich African.
Get you one. That's what everybody want right now. Go find you one. Okay. Because you ain't gonna have no more kids, I'm sure.
You can't be traveling like she doing as a rich.
Oh, they ain't gonna like that.
They ain't gonna like that.
Another thing, I don't know much about it, but I thought it was cool. Jaden opened I thought that was really neat. I feel like they, even though they're a little weird family, they really do care about
not people. Weird family.
They weird.
Leave my pseudo family. I love me some Will Smith.
You love that weird.
Nobody do nothing wrong. You can say he like my Miss Jenkins. That's when I go off.
You like so you liked his dad bod then, right?
Huh?
You liked his dad bod? So then Joy pointed this out because I didn't pay attention to it. But Wendy's husband, his name Eddie, right? He said, what you say, Joy? Let's be crystal clear.
Let's be crystal clear.
Crystal clear that is only 3 babies, okay? Yes. And that's his wife. So y'all need to quit saying that he cheating on her with a white girl. Because you know that he got a baby. You know that was the rumor.
Yes.
I didn't hear the baby rumor. I heard the girl.
Yes. They said he had some white girl pregnant from his first.
Yes. So we're gonna be clear that he said that ain't happening, Captain. Okay.
And allegedly, at that party at Robin's engagement, I guess that was the finale. One of husbands, I don't know who it was, came to Eddie and said, this rumor is around. So allegedly this rumor, because it's a big part of this season.
Oh.
So I'm wondering, did Giselle bring it up?
She probably did, because Wendy and her ain't friends right now. Well, Giselle unfollowed Wendy. I don't know.
But I bet you
that's
wasn't
sorority sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I could see Giselle bring it up. If the show look like it ain't on and popping, Giselle gonna get it on and popping.
But I bet
you
the husband was Ashley's husband.
Oh, I can't stand him.
Are they coming back?
Yeah. Ashley's coming back.
Yeah,
remember
she was in the scene.
She hadn't been
away
from her baby.
Yeah,
they went on a trip and she didn't take her baby. Okay, I know y'all don't really care about this, but I love Lisa Vanderpump. So
Kyle
Kyle fell out, and Lisa sent her check for her to pay at the restaurant, and she left. But I heard Kyle didn't pay it, so Lisa had to pay it. But
what? Okay, Lisa sent the restaurant tab to.
Was this off season or
this was off season? Yes.
Girl, that's some shade, baby. Oh.
Why did Kyle have plastic surgery?
She looks so different. I don't know. It looks good. But
yeah, she wasn't ugly at all. She wasn't.
But when I say she got a whole new face.
Yeah, right.
I don't understand. I mean, at least Karen, because she did have a lot done. But you
still one that's on the right.
Yeah. She looks like
for a white woman, she don't look bad. She don't have all that tight face and big lips.
Did you just say that?
She changed like her chin, her nose.
I'm saying that because some of them that be on these shows put so much Botox in their face that it makes them look like they're so tight. She looks natural.
She looks good.
Natural. Whoever that woman's doctor is, that lady up there, she got a good doctor.
She got a good one. Karen got a good one.
Yeah, Karen got a good one.
I think Beverly Hills starts on the 19th, if I'm correct. I really want to see how this plays
Somebody starts this week.
Yeah, I think it's Beverly Hills.
Yeah, somebody starts this because somebody mentioned it.
Oh,
somebody starts this week. Or unless I'm
on that calendar.
Shines of Sunset. It's something that's
that's tonight.
Is that the 19th? What's the 19th? Is that this week? I think Beverly Hills.
Something start because I had to make sure it was it's the 16th today. So it's something that starts this week because I wanted to make sure that my DVR had it because it's something that I don't normally watch because this is just my second season watching Beverly Hills.
Well, since we talked about Nene and how another thing she said was that none of them ever got spinoffs. And so, Kim got her little spinoff and nobody really watched it.
Her ratings have been terrible. She used to get like 0.4, 0.3. I mean, that's terrible. Not even 500,000.
Terrible.
And she's right about that. But now they finna pop them out.
All of a sudden, they finna cancel it. And I really feel like it's because, and then all of them are getting either spinoffs or little short series. And I do think that Nene is kind of responsible for some of this that is happening.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they canceled Married to Medicine LA, and I'm sure it probably had the same ratings as Don't Be Tardy for the Party. So why you cancel those shows and not this one? This one was on for 9 seasons.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Did you see that one text? Somebody texted it wasn't no drama, it wasn't no whatever. It was just people following her family. It was nothing about it that even made it interesting.
Wendy Williams loved it just to see the family because they were so cute. Just to see what they were doing.
I never watched it, never wanted to.
I watched one or two episodes.
Here's another diversity.
I watched the one episode when her son got bit by that dog. Woo, child. No. That was sad.
What dog? Was it their dog or somebody else's dog?
No, it was a family dog. The family dog bit one of her sons, and his eye. They were afraid that he was going to lose his eye and everything. It was extremely sad. And then to see Bierman pop up there, what's his name? The Uber driver, the husband.
Croy.
Croy lost it. It was really, really, really sad.
Oh, I would have lost it too.
Yeah, fortunately, it all turned out really good though. So.
Well, here's another thing where Bravo trying to do diversity. So Bravo decided to bring Tiffany Moon, who's the Asian lady on the left, to shake up Dallas a little bit, because Brandy did her Asian eyes and saying some racist stuff. So they were kind of all being, I don't know, I didn't watch it, but from what it sounds like, they were doing stuff that she felt like was racist towards her. She brought up at the reunion, and this is Cam tried to say that they weren't being racist. Now Cam's husband, her husband's brother, they're all really rich. They're the Westcotts in Dallas, are attacking this lady. She's a doctor on the left, saying that they hope she's not drunk, being a doctor, working with her patients and all that. So what? Bravo put out this statement saying that they support Asian Americans, because Tiffany had quit. She had put previous cast member.
I saw. Yeah, I don't even watch them, but I saw that. Yeah,
I don't watch. I could. It was so boring. But they're starting to put out all these statements now, like they did with Kenya. Now they're doing this one with the Asian American and Pacific Islanders. They're with them. So I know that they're trying to diversify, but I'm with you, Joy. They need to have more than one. Yeah, I mean, like it's just it's uncomfortable for them. Yeah, they don't know what to do. And they just need to have more than one. So Tiffany did take off previous cast member after Bravo did this statement. But I don't know if she should come back. She's another one who has a job
to do authentic relationships.
Yeah. Now Tiffany was friends with Deandra, but she wasn't friends with anybody else. And then they brought her on for Brandy. And every time she was with Brandy, Brandy's like, I just feel so uncomfortable. I think you're mad because I did the racist thing. And she tried to make Tiffany want to make her feel better. Like, comfort me, Tiffany, comfort me. Tiffany's like, I don't want to do that. You know, so it was just a big mess. And their rating still was low, even with all this drama. But I still ain't gonna watch Dallas. But if they diversify, I might. Who else? Ellen's show's getting canceled.
Whoa, what that's really causing some big drama.
What happened? I mean, I didn't watch Ellen.
You know they were saying that she was hard to work for.
Yeah, but she has been talking about leaving ever since 2016, as I understand it. She just kind of stayed on when maybe she didn't really want to, and it's just time for her to go. So I believe that she would have left anyway, even though she of all the trouble that came out. I think it was time in her mind to leave regardless. I hate that she's having a rough go of it. I've never seen anything that would make me question Ellen. I love her. So obviously
they canceled a lot of TV shows. Yeah, I'm so surprised about this. He must have been cheating on her, because did y'all watch that show?
I did not. I didn't even know they had a show. They told me
this girl was the sweetest girl I ever saw on TV. They were so funny. All I keep thinking about is that episode where she doesn't like to go to his comedy, see him do comedy, and she was going to one episode. She was going to see him. She had to sit down and have a conversation with him. She said, "I want no butt jokes." No, like, so funny. Like she
like, look.
Real black girl dating the white man conversation. That's
right. Like you just can't. Okay. But she wants 44,000. I guess
he had to be cheating on her. They were together like 18
Does he have that much money? I guess he does.
I mean,
some people make that a year. She wants that a month.
I don't know about that.
He definitely got more. I would have never thought he had that much money from his comedy.
I don't know how much that is a year, but times 12 carried to 1, that's a lot. So
not 12. You know
what I mean? Like, that's a lot, y'all. So we just go. Did you all watch the verses?
I did not, but the parts I did see, I you know what? I stopped watching it because I felt bad for SWV.
Me too.
I mean, Escape killed it.
They were so good.
They were partying even when they were sitting down, which was rare. They were up and at it. They did a good job. I didn't even know little Tiny over there could sing that good.
She did such a great job.
Oh my
Candy
God,
sounded good. The Scott sisters, was gonna sound good. But Tamika is her name Tamika? Which one's Latasha? Which one? I don't know. The one who sang the most. That girl can sing. Okay.
They did good. All 4 of them it was a good. I felt bad for SWV, and we know SWV's lead singer can jam.
Yes. Well, they said that someone had just killed themselves at her hotel. And so she was not in her right mind space.
Someone
Coco.
she knew?
Yeah,
Coco. No, it was just a guess, but she saw it or a witness or whatever. So she just wasn't in her right mind space, and that's why maybe she wasn't. But do the other girls not sing in SWV? Because that's not fair either.
But Coco was just like she was definitely the lead.
Yeah, I mean downtown didn't even jump.
What? I didn't get that far. But what I did watch of Escape, they were really good. They need to go on tour. I think I would go see them.
I would too.
I think I would really go see them. So speaking of that, Tamika, I don't know which one that is, but Heavenly was cooking with some of her seasoning. Would you all try her seasonings?
I would try.
Dr.
I think I would. I have a friend.
Oh,
so that's Tamika. So the other one's Latasha. Latasha can sing. Tamika, I have a friend who makes seasonings, and they are the bomb. His name is Michael, and I support him. Heavenly said they were delicious. So if you don't know and you want to support somebody, she has.
Is that cake made out of Roman noodles? Let me big up the screen.
What is that? It does. No, it looks like some cereal.
Yeah, something.
She has some kind of sweetener too, y'all.
Yeah, it's certain seasonings that are just different. I buy.
Yeah.
Because like I like this barbecue ranch. I like sweet salt and vinegar.
Yes, I love salt and vinegar wings. Do you hear me? Buffalo Wild Wings. You better go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get them things.
I can't never find kicking chicken nowhere, the big one. So I have to order it from Amazon. And we have a huge spice shop.
Chicken. Say it again. Kitchen chicken.
Oh, kicking chicken.
I'm gonna look for that. Okay.
Yeah. Kicking chicken.
Another thing we just gonna mention is because I love me some Felicia Rashad. She is the dean. I thought it was her sister, but it's her. I was thinking it was Debbie Allen because Debbie Allen does all of Grey's Anatomy. But she's the dean of College of Fine Arts at Howard.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. I ain't mad. What else we got, y'all? Is that all we have for the day? I want to show y'all this because even though we were supposed to do it in Atlanta, Porsha is not pregnant.
Oh yeah.
She
wanted everybody to know
and tell that she's not. Okay, Joy, or who was talking about this? Caroline Manzo.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened, but
I didn't know about any of. I didn't know
declining to talk about it, but she was so. I guess people are upset because when that happened with Joe and Teresa, she was doing all type of interviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's her family.
Yeah.
She don't want to talk about it.
But you know what? That situation with Caroline and her sister have been brewing for years because although Jackie talks to her, that was her Jackie.
Dina? Is it Dina?
Dina talks to Jackie. And if y'all remember, Jacqueline is Caroline's sister-in-law. He's married to her brother. They talk, they did. She still doesn't talk to her. So something went on. Yeah. I believe it was with her, it was far more personal. And I knew
it's her husband's her husband's brother.
Yes.
On his way to jail.
It's Carolyn's brother. It's Carolyn's husband. Yeah.
On the way to jail.
Because he was married to Carolyn's sister. They got divorced. He went and beat him up and robbed him and everything.
Yes, they robbed.
And the beating was, from what I read, it's like, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty. It was horrible.
That's crazy.
I never
tied them up, beat them, and robbed them.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Badly beat them. Like,
what is wrong with these people? Oh yeah, I want to show this, even though, because I love me some Giselle, and they say Jamal's here. He was there at Mother's Day.
Sweet.
They all went to eat, and he's in the picture. So do you think he'll show up on the show since Monique's not there, or do you think he's gonna?
No, I don't want to see him on the show. Stay away.
If Giselle, look, I feel some type of way about that whole thing. If he's smart, Giselle is going. We will never see if they decide to get together. We will never see their
Thank
wedding.
you.
And
He
I don't
does
know what
never
this is, but
seen-
he had this Night of Miracles. Night of
He is
Miracles.
so cute though.
He
Look at
just
him.
looks so handsome in this picture. I don't know if
Hey,
it's airbrush,
Pastor.
filter, what, but
And say whatever, honey. If y'all listen on Sundays, he be on here.
yeah,
You
he's
know,
good.
yeah, he's
He can
really
move a
good.
mountain, honey. He can
Yeah.
move a mountain. All right.
He can.
really
I've
good.
listened to it. I haven't seen him in person though. I think that would be interesting.
No,
And
I've
then
never
I-
seen him in person.
I never watched this. They had a show before. I don't
And I
really
never
know her
will.
I didn't
or
watch it.
him.
I
But-
won't watch that.
I'm not gonna watch it. But if somebody
Me
else won't watch it,
No.
go ahead.
Mm-mm.
And then another thing was I know everybody don't like them from Kenya, but Teresa, I'm shocked, and Kenya are good friends. She sent Brooklyn a swimsuit, and then
Aw,
yeah,
cute.
Da Vinci. I don't know if that's the name how to say it, but that's
Yeah,
what it
Da
was. And then
They
she's
went
promoting
back and
Kenya's
forth
hair
how
care
to
products
do-
on her page.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
Y'all see this tweet about Virginia and Eric?
what is it? I
Last
can't
night,
see it.
what they
Small.
do?
It went away. Go back, Joy.
Allegedly, this girl saw Virginia out last night, and they
Oh.
says either she's either no longer with Eric or she's cheating. She was all over a guy at the Ivy.
Oh my
The
God.
Ivy is in Buckhead, Atlanta last night, and the way he was holding her while dancing while at the bar, they certainly were not just friends.
I
Nope.
believe it. I didn't think they were gonna make it. I am pretty shocked that they stayed together. They were the ones who I thought Eric was gonna be like, look, she parties too much. I love her, but our lifestyles don't match.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But okay, so we're on the Watch Me, Watch Me. So I talked about Tiana Taylor. Sherry Shepherd's Black Don't Crack.
I ain't
She was
watching that
very
either.
excited about it. It got canceled.
I'm not
Um,
surprised. Would y'all
Well,
have
they
watched that?
canceled a whole bunch of stuff. You know, they canceled 50 Cent's the one about the jail. What was For Life? I was there because I
Did
watched that.
they?
They canceled, and they canceled Blackish. Well, Blackish has one more
Blackish
season.
is they're doing their
But
8th and final season.
yeah, and what's the name of the one that's the spinoff that's really about
Mixish
both?
and Grownish.
Yeah, they canceled that.
Which one? Grownish or Mixers or both?
Mixish.
Yeah, I didn't really watch that
I
one.
didn't
watched
even
it
know
with my
that was there. I
daughter.
knew about Grownish. I didn't know about Mixish.
And then the parents are supposed to get something. I don't know if it was oldish or what, but they were supposed to get an ish too. But I like Blackish. I think that's all that we have for that. Any other shows we want people to watch? I hadn't really been watching TV that much. I wanted to show this. I think Joy, we need to watch. I want to watch this one. Joy, look.
Look.
That's what I want to watch. Okay. I really do hope. I don't know if Simon would do it, but I would. They do look alike a little bit in this picture, Joy. Is this the one you was telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They
Y'all
do
think
kinda look
Simon is
alike.
good looking? Tasha K asked that Jessica Rabbit girl if do you think he's handsome or what's up with you and him? And she said, no, he's not your traditionally handsome, good looking guy, but he's not bad. It's not
It's
always
his
about
money,
looks.
honey. His money makes him look amazing.
Well, let me say this. He's not a bad looking guy. If I
No, he's
saw
not.
him suited and booted, or even, because he looks like he's immaculately dressed, he would get a look.
That's in that picture right here.
He's a
That
man
look
of a
good
certain.
right here.
He's
I
a
think
man.
he looks
Yeah.
very good right there.
He looks better
Yeah, he
with
does.
Porsha though. He's a man of distinction of a certain age.
Why he look better with Porsha at? Because in that
It's
picture
his
with him when
skin
she
for
looked
me.
pregnant,
Yeah,
he
his
looks
skin
tight.
is so perfect. He's
I
behind her
mean,
in a
perfect
picture.
chocolate,
His skin
gorgeous.
is perfect.
He looks great right there. Which
Yeah,
picture he look better with Porsha? You gotta show me that one.
It's a picture of them with Portia's hair short.
Oh, I
he's
think I
sitting
got that
behind him.
one. Yeah,
He's
I got
nice
that one.
looking. When I saw him, I said, they don't even look like the same guy.
Yes, I don't
And I
know.
said,
There,
"Oh,
I got it right
and
here.
I
Right
think
here.
it is his
Right
skin.
here.
Yes, his
That's
skin
it.
looks perfect.
Yeah, he does.
And-
That's
and
why I was like,
somebody
just let me
said it
know.
was a filter. I said that's possible, but his skin is
His skin
teeth
look
look
beautiful.
white and
Mm.
pretty.
Yes.
He
Mhm.
would get a second look.
His little teeth are not bad.
And then you hear 40 million and he get a third look, right?
He
I'm just gonna be real honest. I'd be scared just knowing that he's African because you hear of so many scams.
Oh Lord, that is such a stereotype, though.
It is until that stereotype knocks on your front door. Because we've had some family members involved in that stuff. Honey.
Well, I'll just say it like this: I have dated. I dated an African before I married my husband.
He was a Nigerian scammer?
No, he was actually from Senegal. And I have met two perfect men in my life. Oh. One of them was my husband and one of them was an African.
So your husband, and your marriage is perfect.
Is,
like Drew's.
What I mean by is perfect. They were good people. I have never met good people like that. Like he was the type.
But you didn't marry him. Is it because did he want you to help him with the scam or no?
And he did want that. It was a couple of things that I wasn't emotionally ready for. Mm-hmm. He was a little older than me. I was only like 22, 21, 20. I was 21. He was 29.
Oh.
And he made it clear he never wanted to be a citizen of this country because he wanted to go into politics in Senegal.
Okay.
And although he said his father had several wives, he only wanted one.
Okay.
Because he felt cheated. His mother was his father's first wife, but he felt cheated.
And you believe the new wives get more attention because they more,
I mean, I don't know if I believed him or not. I mean, I didn't marry him. At that time, what he was offering was scary to me. Yeah. And they had a lot of money. His father owned jewelry stores.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, let me finish. In New York.
Yeah, okay. And that's why he was able to have all those wives, because in Africa, if you're gonna have a whole bunch of wives, you gotta be able to afford them. Not like here.
Yeah.
We can have all the baby mamas and not be able to afford them. In Africa, you're gonna have to. So Joy, you should have married in that family. Then we could be like going to Africa with you.
Yeah, but he was trying.
We would have never met Joy.
Look, I would have found Joy somewhere.
Look, he was trying to get me to visit Africa, and I was like, I'm terrified. Like I felt uncomfortable, and so he said, "Bring somebody." He said, "You want to bring your mother?" So he talked to my mother and everything. And my mother was trying to get me to go. I was just like, he gonna have us over there. We gonna be trying to get back.
Trying to get back in the States, honey. You have to find the embassy. Like, where's the embassy?
I wasn't ready for what he was.
At 21, you wasn't ready, Joy.
I wasn't ready.
So the gas shortage. These people going
these
crazy.
Folks is crazy.
Ain't they crazy?
So they paid the $5 million to get the hack reversed. They gave them the codes to reverse everything. So we should have gas here soon. So what are these people gonna do with all this gas now?
Yeah, and that was 3 days.
I haven't had
2 or 3 days ago. They paid 2 or 3 days ago, and we don't have gas yet in some places. Why not?
No, I said we haven't been having this issue yet.
We have gas. We have gas.
Yeah, but some places don't.
Expensive. How much is
in Missouri?
Gas? How much is it? Because it's high here.
No, not Missouri. Missouri has gas. I'm just thinking of some of the other states that don't yet have it.
Yeah. 270. If gas is about $2.
Yeah, that's what it is about here. 270.
Same here.
One place someone was $3.19.
Okay.
But we have gas in Tennessee. Now they may not have premium, which was what my car used, but I don't care. It's still road. But they have some form of gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do y'all think?
Can I go back on something real quick, just because it just popped into my mind? It wasn't even funny to y'all, but it was funny to me. Okay, so on that Tasha K interview with Jessica Rabbit, Tasha asked her. She said, "I'm just going to ask you because everybody else seems to be associated with this guy, but have you had sex with Tristan Thompson?"
Oh God, Jesus. That's Chloe's man.
Chloe's man. I said, Tasha K.
Tasha ain't right.
What did she say?
Right.
She looked and said, "No, I have not yet met him." That's what.
Oh, not yet. Okay, that's right, girl. Count your coins.
Anyway,
not yet. Okay.
I thought that was funny. I figured I'd throw that in there. Okay.
Isn't she trying to have a baby with him or something?
So Chloe,
yeah,
they already have one.
Yeah,
they don't have another.
Yeah, she wants to have another one. Yes,
Crazy.
she wants to.
Well, yeah, you want your baby's daddies to be the same person. I mean, I can see that. You know what I mean? You don't want to have baby daddies all over the world. But
wouldn't you like to have the baby daddy right there at the house with you?
That's what Ray J's wife said to him when they, know, when she had filed for divorce. She told him, if we have any more kids, let's have them together, even if we don't make it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of women think that way. Like, we just want one baby daddy. And if the baby daddy got enough money, why not? So Keisha Bottoms, Lance Bottoms, will not seek a second term. What do you think her ambition? Do you think she wants to be president, governor? Like, what do you think?
I don't think she want to be president, but I don't know if she does or not. But I was surprised that she resigned because, allegedly Biden had been offering her position and she declined.
And she declined. But they say that she's going back into the private sector and she's going to make more money. So
there was a rumor that she was going to go work for Walgreens, and she said that is the furthest thing from the truth.
So that's not true then.
Not at all, she said.
Walgreens?
They were going to pay her like so much money. I don't know what she was going to be
a big time, corporate executive, and she said no. She don't know why that got started, but no, it's not true.
I think Stacey Abrams wants to be governor of Atlanta.
Yes.
So I wouldn't think Keisha would do that.
I think it's going to be the governor that Keisha took the position from. It sounds like they're trying to get him back in office.
Oh.
I don't even remember his name. He's the young looking guy, maybe early 40s. I can't even think of his name.
Eva's husband ran against Keisha Bottoms.
Yeah, he did. He didn't win.
Yeah, he didn't win, but he
so I didn't watch this. I know you all did. They booted Liz Cheney from her leadership spot in the Republican Party because she did not agree with Trump's saying that the election was rigged. Do you think the Republican Party's losing their mind? Like, why would they do? I mean, why would they do this to her?
And they always got the nerve to talk about cancel culture. If that ain't because literally they're talking about canceling her because she won't say the big lie, because she won't say that Trump won an election.
Right.
That's crazy to me. I think that's crazy to just let her go from her leadership role.
Well, I think they know that was such a big deal. That might also be the reason that Donald Trump goes to jail after trying to get all the elections, the state's
He's going to jail for tax fraud.
Yeah, that was what they were trying to do this beforehand. Like,
tax fraud is one, but the actions that he took to try and get the state's election results change, that's a second one. The taxes are the biggest issue for him, but the election, trying to change states,
I don't think it's too many Republicans and too many key spots in the state of Georgia for that to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Because even when they
you don't think which is going to happen?
No, not in
the voter fraud.
Not for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that, again, that's not the bigger of the two. So, but those are the two things that he was being investigated on. And they've been talking the past couple of days about they expect him to be arrested any day. But just with the research I've done, they've been talking about that since March 15th. They've been waiting on him to get arrested every single day.
Allegedly, though, they are allegedly they're doing something in Florida for that day. Like they're amping up. So
I think they should.
I don't know where he's been, but he's going to Mar-a-Lago for the summer.
He stays in his place.
When he's going there for the summer, the state of Florida has been putting protocols in place for that to happen, allegedly. I don't know how true that is. So, but I will say this: that New York does have its income taxes.
Yes, they do.
So they had to release that, so they have it. And tax fraud is a real thing.
Right.
That has been a real thing with him. For the life of me, I've always said, I have no idea why he ran for president.
I know.
Because this would not be as highlighted, or he could have been in a situation where he could have settled. Because that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Because I know they said they were waiting, because while he was president, I guess they couldn't arrest him for anything. And that's why he was really trying to contest it Because if he was president for 4
why.
years, they couldn't touch him.
Yeah.
But now he's not. They
Yeah.
have been building this case on him.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen. I don't know if he'll
It's
win
gonna
or lose.
happen. I believe. I don't know.
I just don't think he can mentally survive that either. But I think it's gonna
I
happen.
don't know.
And
If so, he'll be in a
I
nice
wonder
jail.
would they hold him in jail? Oh, girl, the justice.
He wouldn't
that
make
we
it.
Woo.
No, he
if
wouldn't
they
make
held
it.
him without bail or something.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't make it. So the last thing that we have for tonight is this trial has been postponed for the other officers in the George Floyd case to March 2022. I don't know why. Because this is a major case. I can see them putting other cases on the back burner because COVID has cases stacked. I mean, like backlogs of cases.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do y'all think that these guys are gonna go to jail?
I would try to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Asian guy should go to jail. His
Was he the
situation
new
was
one?
totally different. Hi.
No, he wasn't a new one. He was just standing around.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
the new one is the
that
one
was
with the
trying to
beard.
control the crowd.
Right.
So in my opinion, it wasn't like he was looking down at George Floyd.
Right.
Although he's hearing these people saying he's not breathing, all that kind of stuff. You're on this man, he can't breathe, he's watching the crowd. He's 100% laser focused on the crowd. Those people couldn't even take a step like they were about to step onto the street from the sidewalk without him saying. So I think his culpability, in my opinion, should be small, if any.
If anything.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree
that
with that.
new guy is
Right.
At some point he did ask, should we lift him up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
he
think he's
did?
gonna do it.
Yeah, no, they said, is he breathing? You want me to check his pulse? No. He asked. Now, this is his superior. You're in a situation.
Oh, no.
And he's in training.
And he's only been on the job like a week. He ain't even collected his first check yet.
Right. So I don't think
his sixth or seventh day or something.
Or if he does, it's gonna be real short jail time.
Yeah. And I also think I really don't think either of them should be, because he's the one that committed the act. You either, the only thing that those other officers could have physically done is literally pushed him off of him.
Yeah.
That's how much of a hound he was. And if you all remember, there's a black lady,
yes,
and a white lady. There was a case that was over 10 years old where it was something very similar that happened. Where
they fired her.
Literally did push a person off somebody. And she got fired, and they took away her pension, and she had been fighting for 10 years to get it back. And I think she just recently won that case.
Recently got it back. Yeah.
Yeah, she just recently won that case. That these people, other people should, although they should push them off, now should be the precedent. You have to be able to create a precedent, and there hasn't been a precedent. If you feel like somebody's life is in danger, they should be able to, after so many minutes, they should have been able to push them out and not have any consequences.
Yeah. Right. I agree with that. And when that comes up in court, I'm sure that's what that new guy is his attorney is gonna say.
The new guy, though, I just don't see him getting any charge. I mean,
and that day, I don't know if you guys remember when he was in Costco or Sam's Club, and this lady approached him. That was a trip, because he was looking very. Oh, she went up and said, "Hey, you murderer! What are you doing here?" Blah 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 blah. And he was so calm, it was scary. I was like, "Wow!"
Because they got out of jail so fast. People were shocked,
and so
how fast they got out
on it. She was cursing him out,
shopping, and I would
videoing, and he was like, okay. He didn't say much. He was very calm, and he just kind of kept shopping and left.
I just think you need to shop online at this point. Like, you don't need to be in no store.
Maybe he didn't think he would be recognized.
Yeah.
Although did he have on a ball? I think he even had on a ball cap.
Yeah, his face was all over the news.
Yeah. That will be interesting.
I think that's all we had tonight, ladies. We did pretty good because we had 2 weeks worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and Callie, if you want to send me that thing that you made, I can start using it too in some of this stuff. But this is our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We have a Twitter, same name, Chatter Up. Anything else we need to let them know? Shaw's comes on tonight, Married to Medicine. Beverly Hills starts this week. I think that's it. Married at First Sight's gonna be really good, I think. And the reunion for New Jersey. And we can discuss some of that on Wednesday if y'all want.
Show?
I just can't get into Bethany. I might try it again.
Okay.
She got a show.
Yeah, big
Big
shots.
shots.
It's like The Apprentice, but it's
Franco.
Bethany.
Yeah. I'll watch it. So
I tried again. I didn't try the second one. You told me to try that one. I hadn't had time, but I'll try it.
you ain't missing
We can
nothing.
discuss some of this on Wednesday if unless Married to at First Sight comes on Wednesday. I can't remember. But we'll see.
Okay.
So anything else, ladies, before we get off, we'll be back on Wednesday. We normally come on about 5 for our hot topics of the hump day. Other than that, I think we are done, ladies. Y'all ready to peace out?
Peace and peace. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
Peace
let's
out.
peace out.
Peace
Have
out.
a great week,
Peace.
everybody.
Deuces.
Bye.
Shatter up.